Welcome back to the Burger King pregame show. It's now time for Inside the Lair. Today our guest, assistant head coach Brant Sherwood. Brant, thanks for taking the time.
Hey, thanks for having me, Zach.
All right, last night didn't go our way, to say the least. Carolina got on the board early, and then it just seemed like we were playing catch-up the rest of the night. And now that you've had about 24 hours to digest it as a coaching staff, how do you assess what happened yesterday?
I think we just got to stick to our game, and we need to get shots through on the point. We need to play hard-nosed defense and just stick to what's working for us and not get away from it.
During the show, we were mentioning how Carolina brought in a number of new players, mainly defensemen. Did you really see that as an area that needed to improve? Because 2 weeks ago, remember, we swept this team 9 points out of 9. Obviously, it looked very different yesterday.
Yes, you could tell they were getting their shots through from the point, and they ended up scoring a couple goals because of that. So what we need to do is get our forwards in the shooting lanes and block those shots to help out our goalies.
How much does that necessarily, or how much can you change in the scouting report and the game plan night to night? Because obviously you spend all week preparing and maybe you have a game like last night and you want to change some stuff. How much really do you think you can implement on the ice versus what just normally happens in a game?
I think we just need to stick to our natural habits and get back to defensive hockey and get defensive zone work done, lead to the neutral zone and get into the O zone to follow it up.
We're speaking with assistant coach Brant Sherwood on Inside the Lair. Inside the Lair, as always, is brought to you by the Dragon's Den Pro Shop at the Columbus Ice Rink, open Wednesdays and Saturdays every single week. Now, some fans might not know this here, Sherzy, but you were out there skating, looked like full pads out there. How are we feeling? Because obviously a lot of people know you played at Roanoke, came down here to coach. What's going on? Are we feeling an itch?
I was just looking to get a little cardio this morning, get the boys a little nervous about their jobs, but no, I'll just be coaching this season.
All right, well, still, it was fun to see you out there during the morning skate. And how was it? I mean, you know, after a game like that, there's so many different ways you can digest it and try and come back for it. What was the mood like at morning skate, though?
The sun came up today, and everyone was smiling, and we got a whole new attitude. We thought about it for a bit last night, but we moved on, and we're ready to go tonight.
What's the biggest thing you're looking for out of this team that they didn't do in last night's game?
I think we just need to get shots through, honestly. And we need to get some traffic in front of Modica and just go from there. I mean, we had our chances. We just got to bury them. And I think a couple of those go in early in the game. It's a lot different game last night. So we just got to capitalize on our scoring chances.
By the way, we're on the big one tonight for TV, WTVM News Leader 9. Everyone got their white skate laces. Everyone looking good for television today?
Yeah, all the hairdos are going for warm-ups. We'll be checking that out.
And you know the boys are hyped up. I mean, does that help anything? Because, I mean, the TV games, some people might see that as nerves, pressure. What's that like in the locker room? Everyone hyped?
I don't think they're too concerned about it. I doubt they even know they're going to be on TV, and they're just focused on the game.
All right, well, thanks for your time, Sherzy. Good luck out there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Brant Sherwood on Inside the Lair. Stick around. More Burger King pregame show comes up after this on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
With refined finishes and open concept spaces, each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel, and this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com or give them a call at 334-298-1543.
Whether you need service and repair or 24/7 roadside assistance, your peace of mind comes from the assurance that you're working with a team of professionals at Interstate National Truck and Trailer, dedicated to providing the best possible service with over 30 years of experience in servicing and repairing transportation vehicles. Give them a call at 404-629-6275 in Georgia or 334-298-2500 in Alabama. Getting you back on the road is the number one priority at Interstate National Truck and Trailer.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Thunderbirds getting themselves ready to drop puck to ice at 6:05 here in the Civic Center on WTVM News Leader 9, the River Dragons Radio Network, and of course our YouTube page. I'm Zach DeBozart. Today we'll be joined by not only Scott Brand a little bit later on in the broadcast, but also tonight WTVM's Jonathan Hoppy. Jonathan, welcome to the network. How are you doing?
Zach, I'm doing great. Glad to be here. Exciting weekend, too. Tough outcome last night, so now a chance for the Dragons to bounce back. You always love to see that. When a team gets beat 7-2, you got to expect they're going to bring it the next night.
You absolutely have to, especially with the Ignite Cup playoffs being announced, how the format's going to go. And really, we're all at the halfway point of the season, and with only about 20 or 25 games between each team, there's a lot of give on a given night in terms of the standings. You saw last night, Columbus probably felt comfortable coming into this weekend. All of a sudden, they lose all 3 points last night. Elmira wins 3 points, and all of a sudden, that race got real tight real quick.
I think with the shortened season, too, you can anticipate that to only build. Now, we know it's just a 4-team league, but when you play these games so close to each other and it's such a sprint, I think that makes it an even greater concern because your opponent knows you even that much better this season. But you said it, the playoff format coming up, that Ignite Cup, everybody wants it. We talk to these guys all the time, and you can tell that Columbus knows they have the team to do it. Now, can they go out there and do it? We'd like to think so based on what we've seen so far this season, but you really want to make a statement tonight after a tough outcome yesterday.
Yeah, we definitely do. We'll be breaking down more throughout tonight's Burger King pregame show. We'll be rejoining TV in just a little bit. Obviously, TV is something you're familiar with, Jonathan.
Just a thing or two.
Let's let the people here in radio on YouTube know a little bit about you. You'll be helping to run the intermission reports here tonight. And, the reason you're available, obviously we're preempting you.
How dare you?
I know, right? But, hey, at least we got you some airtime here. But you're from upstate New York, a Syracuse grad, right? Tell the people about yourself a little bit.
Right, so I'm actually from Charlotte,
Oh, okay.
but I went to school up in Syracuse, and I was a Crunch intern of the AHL, the Syracuse Crunch,
All right.
the AHL affiliate of the Tampa Bay Lightning. There's a lot of guys now on the boats that I saw in Syracuse, so that's what I spent a lot of my time doing. Syracuse Orange in the Sweet 16 tonight, so this is a busy day for me, but to be back in the South and to see hockey growing here in the South and in Columbus is really exciting. So many sports here in the Valley, and I think you can tell by how many people are still coming out to these games and the fact now that we're getting them on TV, this is a great step for hockey in the area.
Absolutely. And you as a college grad in the Syracuse area, me as a college grad in the Grand Rapids area, I apologize for your 2 Calder Cup runs, but
Yes.
we enjoy the banners in Van Andel Arena.
Yes,
I actually got a chance to work with the Griffins during one of those Calder Cup years, so it was a lot of fun.
You know that the Crunch is kryptonite. You know exactly who it is. It's Grand Rapids every single time. But
Yeah.
we thought maybe they would play a couple of years ago. The Crunch came up just a little bit short, but Grand Rapids, that's a powerhouse.
Indeed it is. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're continuing tonight's Burger King pregame show, but we're getting back in with television. WTVM News Leader 9 tonight. That's the live coverage for today's game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it, baseball is back. The Columbus Chattahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
At Texas Roadhouse, we're famous for our hand-cut steaks, fall off the bone ribs, made from scratch sides, ice-cold beer, and our irresistible fresh-baked bread. We take great care in everything we prepare, serve with big smiles at a great value. Visit us at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus or call ahead seating at 706-323-6616. Curbside takeout available too. We're proud to be your hometown favorite and are always focused on providing legendary food and legendary service. Texas Roadhouse.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Thunderbirds getting ready to drop puck to ice in about 15 minutes or so from now. Till then, I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Jonathan Hoppy. Hey, everybody out there in TV land. We're back here live on WTVM News Leader 9. Jonathan, sorry we had to preempt you. But
I know. How dare you do that?
Listen, we got you some airtime to make up for it. We got a very exciting game tonight. And for me, a definitely response game for the River Dragons. Last night, not going their way is an understatement. 7-2, Carolina wins. And I think a lot of people thought, this Columbus team seemed untouchable, especially 2 weeks ago. They swept Carolina, 9 points out of 9. All of a sudden, the Thunderbirds do a little bit of retooling. They look really darn good. So this is going to be an important game coming up here tonight.
Certainly is. And we talked to the guys ahead of this series. You could tell the Dragons were not taking this team lightly, even though they got swept the last time they played. They come out yesterday, don't look too good. Anytime you get beat by 5 goals, you're going to have to bring it a little bit harder the next night, and I expect them to do just that. There's nothing else to play for. Now that you've got the playoffs on your mind, they need every game to try to lock up that 1 seed.
Yeah, each team is pretty much at the halfway point of the season so far. Columbus is at 13 games out of the 24 that we were slated to play. Obviously, the Ignite Cup playoffs, as it was said, you only need to have 16 to consider yourself eligible for them, but you obviously want to play the entirety of your season and not have anything go wrong per se. But when you look at it, because we're at midway and there's so few games, every single game is important.
That's right, and you only play 3 other opponents. So when you play them, they know you just as well as you know them. And we knew that Carolina was going to come back after being swept last time and bring something different to the table. That's exactly what they did. Now here in Game 2, what do you think the keys are? Well, for me, it's a fast start, because when you play a team back-to-back nights and they just blew you out of your own building, you have to land that first punch. Expect to see the Dragons do that tonight.
And it's one of the things we talk about a lot here on the broadcast is goals in the first minute of the period and the last minute of the period. Those are ones that just have that double down impact in terms of momentum, both positive and negative for the team that got scored on. And when you consider Carolina last night opened the scoring a minute and 12 in, you just kind of knew from that goal they were going to have a lot more juice in them, and they just kept it going throughout the whole day.
Who can get out on the front foot? I'm sure you and Scott will be talking about it on the broadcast. That's what I'll be watching for, and we'll be discussing as this game goes on. We know what the River Dragons can do. How do they respond? Because as you know, that's crucial in a playoff series. So as you point toward later in the season, this can be a great litmus test for a team that's trying to prove themselves as the best team in this league.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to continue to break down tonight's matchup. We'll get you the starting lineups as well. River Dragons and Thunderbirds coming up in a little bit here on WTVM News Leader 9. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Thunderbirds getting ready to drop puck to ice. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's WTVM's Jonathan Hoppy. Here we are on the big one, WTVM News Leader 9. Columbus and Carolina, a good Southern rivalry. We can't wait to get it underway. Jonathan, I know you've been down here for a little bit. You've gotten a taste of River Dragons hockey. It's an exciting time down here, isn't it?
Every minor league hockey team brings it, and the River Dragons are no different. If you haven't been to a game, you got to get out here, even in this shortened season. We're glad you're joining us tonight, but get in this building because the energy is palpable. Great atmosphere and a good team to go with it, Zach.
Absolutely. We got a whole host of games coming up in April. Port Huron, Carolina, they'll be coming into town. Playoff positioning very much going to get down to the wire in that final month of the season. Hope you're able to get out here at the Columbus Civic Center. Let's take a quick peek at tonight's starting lineups. The goaltenders tonight will be number 1, Jared Rutledge, going against number 31, Chris Paulin for the Carolina Thunderbirds. Paulin, a new acquisition via trade for Carolina. Jared Rutledge, he's been a mainstay here in this Columbus lineup, and you had a chance to talk with him, Jonathan.
We sure did. He's a fan favorite. He's so consistent, and you can tell that he's a guy that is not going to be too pleased with how that game went yesterday. He's in the crease tonight. Expect great things from him. We talk about it all the time, just the consistency that he brings, and he's fighting to get a lot of those reps in the crease as well. Has played more of the backup role, but you just never know. A guy gets hot, he could stay in there for a while. So a lot to play for Rutledge specifically tonight. Absolutely. Taking a look at the starting five quickly in front of Chris Paulin for Carolina on defense. Couple of new guys in the Thunderbirds, White, Kyle Pouncey, and Roshan Jaswal, both BC natives. Both had a phenomenal game last night. In fact, Jaswal had a 4-point night, ended up with a goal and 3 assists by the time they figured out who would belong to what goal and what assists. The forward line for Carolina, it's that group that did real well. Zach White and Josh Keplinger on the wings and Tommy Sikos in the middle. That was the really 5-man unit that did in Columbus a lot of the night. They were phenomenal out there, and Columbus has to know to be able to stop them. Quickly, the Columbus starting five, Nate O'Brien and Matt O'Day. Those two are the defensive pair. Nate O'Brien, I mean, he's a guy that is really endearing himself to River Dragons fans. He's a smooth skater. He goes up and down the ice. You know, he's got no fear out there. It's going to be fun to see him out there. And the starting lineup on the forward side for the River Dragons, number 9, Josh Petrantonio. In the middle of number 14, Chase Follis. And number 22, Jay Krupp. Quickly, Jonathan, we've got 30 more seconds here in this segment. What are you expecting tonight? I'm expecting Columbus to try to stop Carolina quickly. You give up 7 goals, you want to come make a statement the other way. If the Thunderbirds get hot, this could be another rough game. So you stop them early and you see what happens.
Yeah, you certainly hope that it goes the River Dragons' way tonight. Jonathan, thanks so much for your time. You're going to be with us on the intermission reports on the TV side and on the radio network. When we come back after this, Scott Brand will be here with me. He'll be my color partner for tonight, and we will get you set and ready to go. The Sun-South John Deere first period is only about 5 or so minutes away. Stick around. Pre-game coverage continues after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655. Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guarantee on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around. And they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
You're listening to River Dragons Hockey on WKCN HD2 Fort Benning South, Columbus, and W295AY Crystal Valley. 106.9 really rocks.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Thunderbirds almost ready to drop puck to ice. I'm Zach DeBozart, and hey, here's Scott Brand. I think you're making your WTVM debut now, aren't you?
Well, I think other than a press conference or two, I am. And I was starting to get worried there because I wasn't on. I thought maybe I was going to be like Waylon Jennings at the beginning of Dukes of Hazzard. You just see his hands, and that's it. But pleasure to be with you, and thank you for inviting us into your living room, and keep the snacks away from the TV, if you would.
You know, you were making a big deal. We didn't know if we'd get you on. Your people talk to our people. I think we're good to go, huh?
Well, my agent, got some things, and I appreciate the big cash deposit I got in my bank account.
Well, as we get ready for this one, Carolina and Columbus. Obviously, Columbus losing 7-2 last night. Not the way you want to start a series, especially a short series, only 2 games. What do they have to do? Jonathan Hoppe, who will be with us in the intermission, says start fast. That seems to be one of the keys. Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I think we got to forget about last night, but come out, start fast. It's our building. We have to go out, set the tone, and decide how we're going to play this game. Last night it was even up, Zach, and then Carolina got it to jump on us, and after that, we were just chasing them all night.
Perhaps no surprise in the way last night's game unfolded to what we see tonight. We have Jared Rutledge in net for Columbus. He'll be the starter, but he'll be going against Chris Paulin. Carolina opting to switch up their netminders too.
Well, I think at some point you got to give your netminders a rest. We've been fortunate enough. We got 2 good goalies. We can rotate back and forth, but Pauline in net for Carolina tonight, and of course a former Carolinian who got traded and went up to Port Huron's come back. But be interested to see how he does. He's usually a hot goaltender. Hopefully tonight for the River Dragons, he's a little on the cool side.
We shall see. He definitely started hot. He's got a 1-0 record. He put the screws to his former team in Port Huron, almost shut him out. The 1.00 goals against average certainly looks good, but obviously it's early season for him, and that might be one Columbus is looking to jump on. Let's take a break. When we come back, we are ready for the Sun-South John Deere first period here on WTVM News Leader 9. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
listening to the Burger King pregame show on 106.9 Really Rocks. The call of the game is just moments away after we pause for a short break on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
CM Landscaping in Fort St. Georgia is your go-to for all your landscaping needs. They are a quality company looking to build your next dream backyard and provide upscale, high-quality work. Whether it is landscape installation, lighting, grading, or water drainage, CM Landscaping can get the job done. Give them a call at 205-955-3159. And don't forget to give them a like on Facebook, too. CM Landscaping, 205-955-3159.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it, baseball is back. The Columbus Chattahoochee will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoochee flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
A social distancing tip.
Keeping your distance from others is important in slowing the spread of coronavirus. So here are some fun things to do alone. Read a book, take a walk, unpack your suitcase from that trip you took last September, paint a self-portrait, catch up on a TV series, do a puzzle. Remember, we should all stay home to lower the risk for everyone. For more info, visit coronavirus.gov.
Let's all do our part, because we're all #alone together. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
It's time for River Dragons hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by Houston Clinic, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Burger King, West Georgia Oral and Facial Surgery, Victoryland Casino, Country Inn and Suites, Sun South, Interstate National Truck and Trailer, Chattahoochee Southern Brew House, Window World, and PNB Broadcasting. Now let's start the game with the voice of River Dragons hockey, Zach DeBozart.
Thank you very much, Brian Thomas. Welcome into the Columbus Civic Center, everybody. River Dragons and Thunderbirds all set, ready to go. Anthems have been sung. You know what that means, Scott. It's hockey time on the Chattahoochee.
Absolutely. We're glad to be here. We're glad to be on TV here on our broadcast network. And this should be a classic game. We thought last night would be a much better game, Zach. Unfortunately, the River Dragons struggle a little bit, but I don't think tonight. Tonight, I think that they're going to be back for some payback.
The River Dragons are dressed in the Saturday blackout jersey. Black jerseys and top, some gray outline in the secondaries, and of course teal outline numbers on the shoulders and on the backs. They are going to go left to right. Across your radio dials and your TV screens tonight, Jared Rutledge out of Chicago, Illinois, gets himself warmed up to our left. A 5-2 record this season, 3.35 goals against, and a .900 save percentage. Over to our right, it's Chris Paulin, number 31, out of Lockport, New York, a 1-0 record, 1.00 goals against, .966 save percentage. Thunderbirds wearing the white jerseys with the script and state crest, all white look, black pants, black helmets. They go right to left. Scott, nothing left to do but drop the puck and settle it on the ice.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Are you?
It's hockey time, as you said, here on the Chattahoochee. Zach, take it away.
Petrantonio v. Sikos on this draw. We are underway in the Sun South John Deere first period. Columbus has this back in their own end. O'Day and O'Brien play a little catch. This one's sent ahead. Carolina said it hit somebody on the Columbus bench. And the referees disagree. We play on. O'Brien checked there by Seacos. He falls into the corner. O'Day trying to send it around him. Carolina holds in. Jaswell a shot and a save made by Rutledge as Zach White took everything off it with a deflection. O'Brien and Seacos talking. I don't think O'Brien liked that check there in the corner, but cooler heads prevail. Still very early, 19:38 to go in the first.
Yeah, we'll see if there's cooler heads in the second period here. But, I thought that puck actually hit our backup goaltender on the bench there. So referees either failed to see it or decided to play on.
Backup netminder tonight for Columbus. That is Jacob Caffrey. Jared Rutledge gets the start. Dressed there over to our left, and Carolina will win this draw. Bacor's shot is blocked. Tommy Cardinal keeps it into the zone, and Butita sends it farther. Brody Duncan, good job cutting off Joe Cangelosi at the pass. He takes the puck and now moves it to the left wing side. That one tipped by a River Dragons, so no icing. Paulin plays it side of the net. There was a chance there, but the River Dragons could not control. Here come the Thunderbirds back. Cangelosi up ahead, too far for Butita. Icing is on as Kugler wins the race to the hash marks, and the Thunderbirds tried to change one body behind that. Could not get away with it. Our referees caught that. 19:13 to go in the first, and still no score here at the Civic Center. Still looking for our first shot, too.
We are, and for those of you who's maybe a little bit new to the game of hockey, if you shoot the puck beyond your center red line on your side, it goes all the way down and nobody's able to play it. If the other team would have got there first to touch it, it's icing, and the faceoff will come all the way back. It also don't allow you to make a line change too, so you got to keep your tired unit on the ice.
An offensive zone draw for Columbus, but Carolina has won it and plays it out in front of the penalty boxes. Now Jake Schultz has it, puts it into the path of Ivan Bondarenko. He gets around a man. Bondarenko right circle. Glove save made there by Paulin. Mac Jansen was driving the net with Dominic Fate, and Paulin quickly gets out of there with the puck in the trapper. 18:59 to go here in the first. There's our first shot of the game. 1-0 on the shot counter, brought to you by Swamp Fox Distilling Company.
Ivan Bondarenko, originally from Russia, now makes his home in Dallas, Texas. One of the southern cities, is married with a little boy back there in Dallas, and so hockey is a global world, and we'll probably get you some names of some other guys who probably from areas that you wouldn't think are hockey hotbeds.
Absolutely. Face-off won by Columbus. Schultz tried to play that to middle. It went through Bondarenko's legs. Now Jansen gives it up. Here's Zemlichka, left circle, pass across. Oh, and Connor Fry's trying to tip that in. Wrap around, score! Wojtek Zemlichka, his first of the season. And Columbus, they started hot just like we wanted. 18:48 to go in the first. It's 1-0.
Absolutely huge goal for the River Dragons to come out here and set the pace. Zemlichka, goaltender, and actually a former player of Andre Nitsch, the coach at Carolina, played with him in Berlin, and was supposed to be the Thunderbird at one point, but we're glad to have him, and he strikes first and draws first blood.
18:48 left to go here in the first period, and let's hear from Dana Barker.
He shoots! River Dragons goal scored by number 7, Wojtek Zemlichka. His first goal of the season, assisted by number 10, Ivan Bondarenko, and number 12, Connor Fries at 1:12.
Bondarenko and Fries pick up the assists on Zemlichka's first of the season at the 1:12 mark of the first period. River Dragons off to a hot start. They're up 1-0. Panachik with it left circle. He fires one, blocked by Schultz. Rebound Salak, covered up by Rutledge. And Columbus takes a whistle in their own defensive zone. 18:14 now left to go in the first. River Dragons lead 1-0.
Yeah, Peter Panachik's a guy to watch on Carolina, Zach. And the thing last night, even though we got trounced, for a nice way to put it, the one positive, we kept him off the scoreboard. If you can keep him off the scoreboard, normally you're going to win games. So he's one to watch on Carolina.
Well, the Seacoast unit is out there now for the Thunderbirds. That was the unit who did most of the damage, and Seacoast will win it. Zach White gets tied up. It gets sent down the ice. It's heading towards Chris Paulin, and icing is on, and White will win the race. Paulin didn't have to touch it. Columbus will have to go back and defend a defensive zone draw. Quick fun note, Scott, here. 1:12 mark of the first period for Columbus. Last night, the first goal of the game, scored by Carolina at the 1:12 mark. A little bit of deja vu, but for a different team.
That's excellent to hear.
Face-off coming to the right of Rutledge. Seacoast ties up with Petrantonio. Goes Carolina's way. Jaswell with it, left wing corner to Keplinger. And now White tries to play it back to the point. That one could not reach Pouncey. Up ahead, left wing. Here's Jake Krupp. He's got some space. Drops it back away from Pouncey. And O'Brien takes another check there. Falls awkwardly into the half wall, but quickly gets back up. Tied up in the corner. Jaswell involved with two different River Dragons. That's Fallis and Krupp. Jaswell will be able to work it away from both of them. Send it around behind the net for Pouncey. Up the wall, White let it go by him. Keplinger couldn't get to that puck, and the Columbus defense take over. Matt O'Day sent ahead. Petrantonio chopped at it with his stick, but Carolina got the better of it. Seacoast knocked to a knee at the red line, and Columbus will dump this one in. Paulin from behind his own net, giving it up to Jaswell in the corner. This one played out, held in by Kugler at the right point. He fakes the shot. Now he plays it, looking for a deflection. That shot was well wide intentionally. 17-10 left to go here in the first. Turnover. Oh, a chance in front. MJ Graham's pass went off a Thunderbird body and could not go through. Pouncey from behind his own net. Checked there by Austin Doe. And Tommy Cardinal puts it into the path of Tommy Seacoast. He tries to move it ahead, but he's pinched off at the red line. Now teams are trying to change in the middle of this with the puck in between both benches. Dangerous proposition, but no too many men on the ice is called. Bakor sent it down. Brody Duncan has it at the hash marks. He takes a check, tries to flip to center. Butita gloves it down, fires left circle, and that one went wide on Rutledge. Bakor checked there by Mangone. Now puck squirts down into the corner. Columbus trying to fish it out with MJ Graham. It's given back to Brody Duncan behind the Columbus net. Bondarenko spins this one away from danger and now sent around for Kugler. Columbus still trying to vacate their own zone. Now they do a cross-ice pass from Kugler that was read by Fred Hine, but Connor Fry's off the bench. Great poke falling to the ice and is able to secure possession, pushes it down farther, and River Dragons will finish their change. 16-10 to go here in the first.
Yeah, Carolina with a lot of puck possession in our zone, just not able to show anything for it.
Jan Salak chips this one in for Carolina. Panachik finishes off a man behind the net, but Columbus keeps possession. Up the left wing side. This is Bondarenko with it. Gives it up to Fries. Back for Bondarenko at the left wing circle. Dropping it back. Zemlichka, a blast, and that one blocked by Panachik. Carolina trying to move on it. They overskate it. And finally, it's Branchik who will chip it down ice. This will have the legs for icing as Zemlichka hustles, and he will secure the icing. Carolina not able to change, and you can see, Scott, they're trying to get off. That's a lot of tired bodies. This could be an opportunity here for Columbus.
Absolutely, they were, and they're messing around a little bit there, Zach. They're taking their time. They're putting the wrong guy out. It's an old trick. But what's interesting, the line that's going against Carolina, a former All-Carolina line from the time they won the Cup 2 years ago with Fallis, Josh Petrantonio, and Jay Krupp. So it's Carolina versus Carolina here.
Well, Carolina of old against the Carolina of new. Columbus will win this draw, though. Right point, Schultz a shot. That deflected, goes off into the corner, and picked up behind the net by Branchik. Branchik tries to move this one out on the near side circle. He had his stick lifted by Petrantonio, and from a knee, he's able to slap it down further into the corner. Peshtuka checked there by Fallis. This one rims around, and Zemlichka will have it at his own red line. Schultz at his own blue now. Takes his time, sends it up ice. Petrantonio a tip pass, but nobody there to collect it. Fred Hine, right wing side, tries to get around Schultz, and that's a big body to use the boards around. Schultz gets it back with his reach. Schultz sends this ahead. He's trying to start the rush 3-on-2. Tied up a bit there by Panachik, able to box him out easily, though, to the middle, a chance for Fallis, and he couldn't get a good stick on it. Fallis with it in the corner, held up there by Jaswell, shot by Krupp from an acute angle, to say the least. That was behind the goal line. Easy save there for Paulin. Columbus pushes us into the Carolina end. Jaswell comes back with it, and now Zach White will move it into the zone. Too far for himself, though, as Nate O'Brien finds it. 14:43 to go in the first.
I got a good chance to talk to Jaswell last night.
Here's Keplinger left circle. That went high over the bar on Rutledge. Right point held in by Carolina. Back for Jaswell. Left point a shot. Save made Rutledge. Saw that one through traffic, and we get our media timeout. 14:33 left to go here in the first. 60 seconds, and we're back. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Spring is the season for doers, and SunSouth has quality John Deere tractors and mowers to help you tackle your terrain faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And during the spring sales event at SunSouth, save even more with 0% financing on select new John Deere tractors and mowers. Plus, get discounts on parts to keep your equipment running its best. Hurry in during the spring sales event at SunSouth. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. Dealer details expires March 31st, 2021.
At Southern States Bank, the Common Sense Bank, we're a true community bank that supports the places we serve. Our people live, work, and play in your community. And you will find us cheering for the River Dragons right alongside you in the stands. With convenient locations throughout Alabama and Georgia, we're never too far away to handle any of your financial concerns. Call, click, or come by and see how we can help you make sense out of your banking. Visit us online at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 410611.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons 1, Thunderbirds nothing early in the first. 14:33 left to go in the Sun South John Deere first period. We're back underway. Roshan Jaswal with it at the left point, walks it in, fires a deflection and a save made by Rutledge. And we'll get a whistle coming up to his right. 1-0 Dragons, 3-3 in shots. Scott, you didn't get to finish your point there on Jaswal.
Well, I got to meet a young man from British Columbia, a heck of a defenseman. He actually saved, I think, a goal down there on his end, and then right now has had 2 quick shots on net. So he can be an offense or a defensive defenseman.
Jaswal still with it. Left wing circle, walks it in, fires, save made Rutledge. I mean, Jaswal, he's got a nose for the net there. He had 4 points in last night's game when all said and done, a goal and 3 assists. He probably could have had 2 if one didn't get tipped from him. Here's Mangone, right wing circle. He'll chip that one in. Now go left corner with it. Austin Doe with Pouncey all over his back. Moved to the left circle. Mangone shot it, but it was knocked out of his wheelhouse. Here comes Zach White, left wing, 2-on-2 with Carolina trying to bob and weave behind him was Josh Keplinger. He got the drop, but now it goes behind the net, and White tries to retrieve. Austin Doe clashes sticks with him. White still comes out with it behind the net, now laying it back. That was in the feet of Tommy Sikos, couldn't do anything with it. Austin Doe flips this one the length of the ice. Icing is on, but the linesman waves it off. They say fate could have touched it, so Paulin will tee it up for the Carolina defense. 13:35 to go here in the first.
Gives both teams a chance to react and change.
Here's Mac Jansen, stole a fate pass away. Jansen trying to drive the net, and a pad save made by Paulin. I think Jansen tried to pull it back and just forgot the puck, but it still went towards net and forced a save out of the Carolina goaltender. Now a check there in front, sees John Butita have to pick himself off the ice, and the crowd reacts to that. Bakor chips it ahead, and now Ivan Bondarenko going to race after this one, but Tommy Cardinal gets there first in front of the Carolina bench. Thunderbirds in their own end, trying to break out with a couple of one-touch passes. Cangelosi had that one go off his stick, off a clash, and into the crowd. Lucky fans sitting there at glass level. 13:04 to go here in the first. 1-0 Dragons.
And fans, there are tickets available. We obviously with social distance, we're really reduced in size, but there are occasional tickets available, pods available. Call the box office on Monday. But right now the difference is, Zach, is Carolina's reaching for pucks and we're skating to pucks, and that makes us a little bit more aggressive, and that's why I think so far we're doing a better job.
Petrantonio wins the draw clean. Enser a shot. That one blocked in front. Follis with a chance, and his shot goes wide. Krupp couldn't find the end of it there. Krupp puts Branchik into the corner boards. This one rims around to the near side. Enser recollects for Petrantonio. Center point a shot. Save made Paulin, and the rebound went past Follis, who was looking to tap home. Enser with a big check, but he couldn't hold the zone. Columbus has vacated. Follis chips it in, but Peshtuka heads him off at the Carolina blue. Branchik, left wing side, tries to move this one in. Enser knocked it away, but held in there nicely by Jan Salak. Salak using his big body for positioning. Fred Hines' shot went off of Columbus. Body loose there, they score. Well, that's a tough break for Columbus, as it was a dribbler to Rutledge. It just took its time getting there, and Carolina was able to knock it away before the Columbus netminder could get a glove to it. 1-1, 12:27 to go in the first.
And I think Rutledge thought Enser was going to clear the puck for him and kind of didn't cover it. So I think there was a miscommunication there between the defensive partner and the goaltender, and unfortunately it winds up in the back of our net in a 1-1 game.
7:33 mark of the Sun South John Deere first period. Fred Hine will get the goal with the assist going to Jan Salak. Fred Hine, the North Reading, Massachusetts native, has his 7th goal of the season, and we are back tied 1-1. Carolina has this puck. We'll chip it into the zone, left wing corner. Schultz with it, boxing out Butita, rims it around to the far wall. Austin Doe battling with it here. Now that one hit MJ Graham in the feet, and Schultz has to start back from square one in the corner. This time he'll try and reverse it. Mangone has to go to it. John Butita was getting in the way. Ooh, and Butita might have caught a stick up high, but the referees did not catch it. Here's Stan Bakor, left circle, a shot, weird deflection. Butita with it, backhand to the middle. Cangelosi had a stick tied up by Zemlichka. Doe flips this one out, and it goes past Dominic Fate. Stan Bakor is covering, and now it pops up into the air again. Bakor just kicks it out to center. Here's Jake Schultz taking his time. Good cross-ice pass, finds Ivan Bondarenko. Left wing circle, Bondarenko trying to dodge away from Dominic Fate. That's a big man to dodge there along the wall. Columbus still holds on to it. A pass to the right point. O'Brien, a shot deflected, and a save made by Chris Paulin. Butita trying to reach this in a scrum on the near boards. O'Brien able to hold it in at the right point. Then Butita dumps him down, and Carolina comes back the other way. Tommy Cardinal was heading off for a change. Couldn't touch that puck, otherwise it would have been too many men on the ice.
Yeah, smart play not to touch the puck, Zach, but fortunately we were able to gain possession of it.
Connor Fry sending this one ahead, goes through the legs of a Carolina defender, and Jaswell will have it back in his own end. Ooh, Bondarenko trying to lift his stick, but Pouncey's able to come back and help out. Keplinger, left wing side, chips it into the neutral zone. O'Day gets there first. Seco pushes off of him. Still in the zone and onside for Carolina. Now Columbus sends it ahead. Here's a breakaway chance if Mac Jansen could get a hold of it. He did, but he runs out of room. Jansen to Bondarenko. Wanted to drop it back, and Connor Fries wasn't in the right lane. Now here's Keplinger the other way. 2-on-2 for Carolina as they hit the line. Keplinger's shot. That one's sent wide by the stick of O'Brien. O'Day rims this one around. Panachik to it first along the wall. Fallis checks him, but White will collect the puck. Now to the center point. Here's Branchik with it. He lays it back. Peshtuka lets one go wide of the blocker hand. Springy rebound, and Rutledge got back. Zach White nearly tapped it in, and Rutledge just diving back on his shoulder, able to keep himself, A, in the crease, and B, with the puck underneath him. 10:21 to go in the first, and it's still 1-1.
I don't know if the ice crew here at the Civic Center tightened those boards today, but they've definitely got some life to it.
And a face-off coming to the right of Rutledge. A reminder, fans, give the River Dragons a follow across all of our different social medias. Columbus River Dragons on Facebook. And if you're watching on YouTube, where the live stream's also hosted for every single home game, give us a subscribe there. Twitter and Instagram, C_River Dragons. That's your social media sites for the team. Salak shot from the right circle. Save made by Rutledge. We'll get another face-off, this time coming to Rutledge's left. 10:15 to go in the first.
Right now, the Dragons have been unable to really gain possession of it, Zach, and kind of stuck in their own defensive zone. Need to win this draw.
Fallis is going to take this draw here against Panachik. Tied up, Fallis pushes, wins it, and Schultz tries to send it out. Branchik holds in at the right point. He punches it there. Panachik couldn't touch that puck. Columbus did. No hand pass. Krupp gives it into the path of Schultz, right wing side. He walks it into the zone. Now chips into the corner. Rimmed around. Branchik with Fallis all over him. They cancel out at the corner boards. Puck leaks out to the neutral zone, though, and Zemlichka gives it D to D at the red line to Schultz. Trending back towards his own zone. Has to reverse course here. Panachik not letting him turn. Zemlichka now has it along the far wall. This one's sent down ice, and it's going to be icing here against Columbus as Peshtuka wins the race to the hash marks uncontested. 9:41 left to go here in period one, and 1-1 our score.
And Carolina's almost double us in the shot, 7-4, and they're known to do that, Zach, as they like to get the puck on the net and look for those rebounds. So far, though, Jared Rutledge doing a nice job of controlling rebounds, particularly some ones that I think have shocked us all.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge. Petrantonio ties up with Cangelosi. Schultz plays this along the far side wall, and Doe could not get it out. Petrantonio gets it again. Backhand chips off glass, and down the ice it goes in front of the Carolina bench, and down into the zone is collected by Bakor. Bakor takes his time behind the net. Doe giving chase on him. Up the glass and down to the Columbus blue, found by the defenseman. That's Brody Duncan. He gives it up to Kugler. Sent ahead, no tip on that, but no icing, say the linesman, and Dominic Fate will have this far side circle. Fate takes a check, plays it ahead, one-touch pass. Cangelosi couldn't hold it, and Columbus is still in the zone with it. MJ Graham held up there by Dominic Fate. Behind the net, it's found again by Doe. Doe with it, gives it up to Mangone, right wing corner. Skates it to the top, right point, it's Kugler. Left point, it's Duncan. Now back down into the corner for MJ Graham. Trying to cycle it, that one a shot to the middle. Nobody home in a black jersey, and Carolina going to take it away. Here's Butita left wing side, and Cardinal is in an offside position, and we get a media timeout. 8:45 left to go here in the first. Dragons 1, Carolina 1. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
The Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons. Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. 8:45 left to go in the first. River Dragons 1, Thunderbirds 1. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, been a very even game, back and forth. like to see, especially after last night. Good response so far from River Dragons.
Yeah, it seems like it's slowed down just a little bit, so we could maybe turn up the speed a little bit both ways.
Jaswal will chip this one in from the left point, and right wing corner, it's found by Seikos. Trying to play it down for White. Schultz gets in front of him and stands him up. In the corner, 2-on-2 battle. Columbus is going to come out with it, and now a pass finds its way over to Mac Jansen. Jansen sends this one ahead. Zemlichka racing after it. That's a defenseman up, and he has the River Dragons goal in this one. Behind the net, this one continues to move along the wall. Near sideboard, Zemlichka pinches Keplinger there. Loose puck, top of the circles, collected by Ivan Bondarenko. Pass across, one-time blast. Paulin didn't see it, took a couple of tips and goes wide. Jake Schultz, fancy move around one, pass to the middle, nobody there. Connor Fries tried to toe drag. Mac Jansen with it to the left circle. Schultz trying to go back for Fries. Maybe one too many passes right there from the River Dragons.
Absolutely. Should have just shot the puck, had an open net, but let's go Dragons according to Dana Barker.
Keplinger here at the red line will chip this one in, and O'Brien will go find it down in his own end. Behind the net, he lost it. Fred Hein took it away from him, and then Fred Hein finished off on a check there by Schultz, and Schultz ended up on top of him as those two fall to the ice. Here's Krupp, a pass across. Jake Schultz will have it left wing, and he'll dump it in. He's at the end of his shift. Weird hop on the corner. Paulin had to make a touch on that. Here's Bondarenko chasing after it, far side. Hein gets there first, laying it back for Peshtuka. He fakes out, and Petrantonio was able to knock him down to the ice, trying to dodge a hit, though. Sent out by Carolina, and this one's a roller. It's going to go wide on Rutledge, and icing is the call against Carolina. 7:14 left to go here in the first. 1-1 our score.
And Peshtuka is going to have to go off. I know he's not supposed to make a change on icing, but he's obviously injured. What happened is he got tangled up against the boards. He tried to get out of the way, and then Josh Petrantonio tried to actually avoid him, and I think his skate made contact with him.
And Peshtuka slammed the bench door. He is laboring right now. We'll have to check on his status for anybody watching on the Carolina side of things as the night goes on. Thunderbirds win this defensive zone draw, though. Bakor trying to get it out. They do. And at the red line, it'll be found by Nate O'Brien. He gives it up to Matt O'Day, sends it up the near wall, and Krupp tries to chip this one into the zone. Branchik will get first on it, bottom of the circles. Petrantonio all over him, not a bother, and Bakor sends it to center. Fred Hein can't control the pass. Nate O'Brien trying to spin away from him. Fred Hein is hard on the forecheck there, but now Nate O'Brien's turned up ice and trying to get the legs moving. Flips it in from the right side of red, trying to settle a rolling puck there is Branchik. That one took a while for him. Chase Follis was trying to get in on that action. Here's Peter Panachik through the middle, dodging through a couple of bodies. Backhand shrugged off there by Rutledge, and he makes the save and covers up for a whistle. 6:34 to go in the first. Still 1-1. Peter Panachik, nice little move to get in the zone there.
It was, and he skated through three guys. We talked about him earlier, Zach, and he's got deceptive speed. And again, I think he's one of the best forwards in the league.
Face-off will come to the right of Rutledge. I believe he's fixing his blocker right now. Taking a little extra time, slowing it down. MJ Graham goes to check on him, make sure he's ready. Graham v. Cangelosi on this one. And now everybody will get set. As Cangelosi directs traffic for the Thunderbirds. Carolina wins it. Jaswal has it. Left point. A deflection loose there in the crease for a moment. Then Rutledge was able to steer it wide. Cangelosi and Graham tie up with one another. Puck goes free to the near corner. Found by Brody Duncan. He sends it off the wall. And here's Mangone trying to move it into the zone. Jaswal did a good job preventing that rush. Butita entering in over the line. High slot, he's with it. A shot patted away by Rutledge. Rebound to the middle. Tommy Cardinal had a chance at it, but he couldn't get it onto his tape. MJ Graham with this near side circle. Sends it up ahead, goes off the stick of Jaswal. Glove down by Pouncey. Mangone all over him, but Pouncey's able to keep in front of him. Graham gets it back at his own blue. And now Kugler for Duncan, D to D. 5:50 left to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. 1-1 our score.
Just a couple missed opportunities. A puck will bounce the other way, and the Dragons are going to be able to get it in, but they can't sustain an in-depth attack against these Thunderbirds.
Pouncey sends this one ahead, and that's Seikos with it. He will try and play it into the zone. Now he gets it back in the corner. Seikos with it, right wing side at the hash marks. Tommy Seikos dodging through a couple of bodies. Pouncey holds in. Now for Keplinger. Keplinger trying to dodge a check. Gets it down to White at the bottom of the circle. Zach White to the middle. Seikos shot. Save made Rutledge. Caught that one right on the chest. White a pass across to the right circle. Keplinger got it out of his feet, but then sent it wide on the angle. Here's Stan Bacor holding in left point for White. Now over for Fate. His shot, pad save made, rebound by White. Couldn't get anything on it towards goal. He had a half-open cage to shoot at, though. Keplinger left point. Seacoast deflect and scores. Tommy Seacoast, great hand-eye coordination on the shot from Keplinger. And Carolina has taken the lead. 4:57 to go in the first. 2-1 Thunderbirds.
That's all defense fault there. Everybody was below the dots, and then puck went back to the point, and all the defense were up, left the guy wide open. Zach, inexcusable play there by the River Dragons. You cannot chase the puck carrier. Yeah, that's something you learn when you're a squirt, and that's a very disappointing goal to give up.
Tommy Seacoast, the Barrie, Ontario native, has his 8th goal of the year. Josh Keplinger fired the initial shot. He'll get an assist, as will Zach White, the Milford, Connecticut native. So that whole forward unit for Andre Nietzsche and the Carolina Thunderbirds that did so much damage last night just combined for that second goal for Carolina to take the lead.
We should probably get the assist on that goal for that defensive breakdown. Then we're going to turn around and ice the puck.
Yep, Columbus has iced it, trying to stretch pass ahead. Carolina will have another offensive zone draw. And for Thunderbirds fans who might have been wondering, Yuri Peshtuka's out there for his next shift, so he didn't seem to miss anything right there.
Tough youngster.
Face off to the left of Jared Rutledge. Panachik to take this draw against Fallis. Fallis will win it clean. O'Day tries to rim this one around. Salak was able to read it, though. He's tied up with O'Brien in the corner. Those two continue to go at it. Krupp's trying to pick it out of feet. It falls the way of Panachik. He falls to a knee, though, as his stick got tied up, and now O'Brien has it behind the Columbus net. Here come the River Dragons the other way. Petrantonio softly puts it into the zone and forces Paulin to take a whistle. Chase Fallis flies a little bit close to base there, and the Thunderbirds let him know as Chris Paulin gloves that one and gets a whistle. 4:25 to go here in the first, and the Thunderbirds now lead the Dragons 2-1.
Yeah, the one thing you never do is goaltenders are always protected, Zach. Defensemen will protect them to the hilt, and that's why if you see anybody get around the other team's goaltender, sometimes tempers flare a little bit.
Face off to the right of Paulin, won by Carolina. Branchik had trouble getting it. Now he does. To the far side wall over for Hine. Up ahead, right onto the tape of Jan Salak. Pass over to Panachik, left wing side, he's into the zone. Panachik's shot goes off a stick and wide. Jay Krupp with this, far side circle, sending it there, high over Petrantonio. Fred Hine will collect the Carolina blue. Up ahead for Branchik. Branchik drops it back. Panachik, top of the left circle, fires. That one blocked in front by O'Brien. Off the corner boards, right into the crease, and Rutledge will glove it and take another whistle, this time coming up to his right. 3:57 left to go here in the first. Carolina 2, Columbus 1.
I'm not sure that the Dragons have had a shot in the last 10 minutes, and if you're going to catch Carolina, you gotta start moving their puck into their zone, Zach, and you got to start putting pucks on net, and we're not doing any of that.
Face-off coming to the right of Rutledge, and MJ Graham will get thrown out of this one. Tommy Seacoast now to go against Nick Mangone. Seacoast will win it. Jaswal with it, left wing circle. Now moves it down to the bottom. Pass to the middle. That one blocked away by the Columbus defense. Graham chips this one ahead, and White gives it back to his defenseman. That's Pouncey back at his own blue. Ahead for Keplinger, and 2-on-4 as he hits the line. Keplinger shouldered off there by Doe. Columbus defense takes over. Looks like that's Brody Duncan behind the net. Look out, Seth Enser gave it away. Keplinger's shot blocked. White's shot goes high over the bar. Keplinger with it on the far side circle. 3:25 to go here in the first. Pass was blocked right back to him. Now it falls to the high slot. Mangone can't get around a man, and Seth Ensor finishes off Kyle Pouncey as he tried to hold that one in. Carolina's shot, good save Rutledge, and we will get another whistle. And we have a hobbling River Dragon right now trying to see.
Brody Duncan took that shot right in the skate, and that just stings so bad.
Yeah, Brody Duncan going to probably have to get that ankle taped up in the intermission locker room, which is 3:16 away. Carolina leads 2-1 and dominating on the shot counter right now, Scott, 14-4.
Yeah, we're just not getting any offense at all.
Now here's Columbus. They win this draw forward. They got a 3-on-2 rush here through the middle. Pass right side, Mac Jansen waits, fires, and he couldn't find the short side corner. Held in by Connor Fries at the left point. Down for Bondarenko. Bondarenko's got it. Pass to the middle. Mac Jansen went too high on his stick, and he only got a piece of it. Cangelosi tries to get this one out. Zemlichka holds his ground. He has it. Puts it in the path of Bondarenko. 2-on-1 if he hustles. Bondarenko waits. Score! Ivan Bondarenko stops it up and fires at far post. Tie game 2-2.
Well, I was just going to say we had three good scoring opportunities there, Zach. We couldn't finish. That was going to come back to haunt us. And then finally, Ivan Bondarenko gets that puck, and you give him a chance in the slot, he's going to put that puck in the net all the time. What a skilled young man.
Well, just when we were remarking how Carolina seemed to be dominating the offensive flow of the game, Columbus goes, starts a couple of rushes, and gets one right back. 2-2 our score, 2:49 left to go here in the first. And once they drop this puck, let's hear from River Dragons PA announcer Dana Barker.
He shoots! River Dragons goal scored by number 10, Ivan Bondarito. His 4th goal of the season, assisted by number 7, Wojciech Zemlichka at 17-11. First period.
Zemlichka picks up the only assist on Bondarenko's 4th of the year, and we've got a 2-2 game, 2:23 left to go here in the first. Carolina trying to come into the zone with Fred Hine. It's drop back for Panachik. Panachik right circle, sticked away by Rutledge, was loose there in the slot, and then gloved out of the air by Connor Fries. Tied up here, Fries trying to push it out, left point, held in there by Peshtuka. He plays it down into the corner for Panachik. He's pushed at there by Jansen. Panachik still with it though behind the net on the backhand, coming out with it far circle. Now he reverses back to the forehand in the corner, playing that one to the middle, knocked away by Connor Fries. Jan Salak boxing out Fries as it gets to Panachik. Columbus knocks away a centering feed, held in there by Branchik, then a fancy move through the legs. Shot, stick save made. Rutledge, rebound Salak, chance there, denied by the side of the net. Rutledge down and out, Salak couldn't find the angle. Peshtuka left circle, deflected by Salak across the crease and wide, sent down by Columbus, and this is a give me a moment icing as it's sent down, and the River Dragons will not be able to change. 1:34 to go in the first. 2-2 our score. Ooh, defensive scramble right there, Scott.
Boy, we dodged some bullets there. Absolutely dodged some bullets there. And Jerome Bouchard is arguing about the icing caller, who was on the ice, which is fine because this is going to give us a chance to get a guy who shouldn't be out there. But smart play to take the icing because Jared Rutledge had lost his goal stick, and you don't want to see a goaltender without his goal stick.
Fallis against Seacoast on this draw. Fallis will tie up and win it, and then he'll play it to the far circle. Connor Fries tries to send it out, held in right point by Branchik, and he sends it into the left wing corner. Jaswal a shot, shoulder save, rebound, scored. Zach White found a loose one right to the side of Rutledge. He made a good shoulder save, but the rebound fell nice and juicy for the Milford, Connecticut native. And again, Scott, it's this White, Keplinger, Seacoast line that is just dominating against Columbus. 3-2 Thunderbirds.
Well, I think our defensemen there should buy a ticket. They were too busy standing around watching play instead of driving guys out. Listen, if your goalie gets the original shot, it's your job as a defenseman to tie up the winger that's there to get that rebound. That's a big goal to give up. I think we had caught a heck of a break scoring that goal late. They were scoring that goal to tie it up. They'd been doing all this work, and now they turn around and tie her up.
Petrantonio wins it forward. Zach White, his 4th goal of the year at the 18:36 mark of the first period. Roshan Jaswal and Kyle Pouncey pick up the assist. Couple of D-man with the apples there, and Carolina back in front. 3-2 with 1:07 to go here in the first. We've got a 2-on-2 scrum battle over the right shoulder of Paulin. Columbus trying to come out with it. It'll fall Seacoast's way. He plays it over to White. Last minute of play here in the Sun South John Deere first period. Keplinger up ahead, left circle, pass across, White, fake save made, Rutledge. Good job staying with them there. You thought for sure White was going to fire that. He was looking for another one, and Rutledge read it. Jaswal with it in front of the penalty boxes. Left wing side, he comes in 3-on-3, bunched up. Jaswal's shot sent high over the bar and wide. Schultz will find it far side. 35 seconds left to go here in the first period of play. Butita pokes one away in the neutral zone. He comes into the attack with it now, trying to move it to the middle, and Jake Schultz got in the way. Far side wall, trying to force it out through Butita. Austin Doe able to move it ahead there for Fries, and now it'll be taken away by the Carolina defense. Cangelosi up ahead. Cardinal trying to play that one to the middle. Good diving play made there by Mangone to break up the chance. Now Seth Enser sends this one off the wall, inadvertently hits a lineman, but 6 seconds left to go here in the first. Carolina lays it back to Stan Bakor. That'll do it for 20 minutes of play. High-flying period, Scott. 5 goals to speak of, 3 of them belonging to Carolina. It's ebbs and flows, it's backs and forths. What do you make of the first 20?
We need to get more flow and less ebb because so far Carolina really dominated the game. We're lucky to get there just short one, but still a lot of hockey left. And if we know our Dragons, Jerome's going to go in there, fire them up, and it's going to come back and be a different hockey team.
3-2, Thunderbirds lead. They also lead in shots 18-5 in the Swamp Fox Distilling Company shot counter. Let's take a break. When we come back, Jonathan Hoppy will take you through what happened in that opening 20 minutes of play, and the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson First Intermission Report is next on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
the just woke up and there's nothing to eat in the fridge, plus the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any two for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Spring is the season for doers, and SunSouth has quality John Deere tractors and mowers to help you tackle your terrain faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And during the spring sales event at SunSouth, save even more with 0% financing on select new John Deere tractors and mowers. Plus, get discounts on parts to keep your equipment running its best. Hurry in during the spring sales event at SunSouth. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. Dealer details expires March 31st, 2021.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet, weekdays from 11 until 2. Tonight, enjoy music with relative sound, followed by their late-night DJ to keep the party going till 2 a.m. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the Old Sports page.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, pressprintinganddesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
Welcome back to the Civic Center, everybody. The first intermission report between the Dragons and the Thunderbirds with Dragons GM and President Scott Brandt. I'm Jonathan Hoppy. Thanks for joining us on WTVM. Scott, a lot of goals there in that period. We had 9 yesterday. We've already got 5 so far. Why do you think we've seen so many goals early?
Well, I think both teams are, first of all, both teams have a lot of offense, so they're the best offensive teams in the league. I'm a little surprised, usually both teams are known for their great goaltending, and what's happening is you're getting a lot of defensive breakdowns. Where it is the Dragons are doing the defensive breakdowns, but what's happening is on the other end, the Dragons are getting the bounces off the boards. They're getting that unique pass. They're getting the nice plays. And they're sniping the net. So really what it is Carolina's taking opportunities where we're giving up rebounds, and the Dragons are when they get the odd shot, they've only had 5, they're making it pay.
A lot of grade A chances on both sides. Now let's dive into some of that scoring. At the 112 mark, Wojtek Zemlichka, he started it off, and coming off that tough loss yesterday, you figured the River Dragons needed to start fast. They did, but then they allowed back-to-back goals. Fred Hine gets his 7th of the season, and then Tommy Sekas makes it 2-1. And that came after a lull that you guys were talking about on the broadcast. Things slowed down, but then Carolina took control.
Absolutely. We started watching them. And you know what? They're a pretty team. They've got a lot of talent. They move the puck well. And instead of us reacting to them, we waited to see what they were going to do. Instead of, you have to attack the puck, and we didn't do that. And unfortunately, you got up 2-1.
And then you come back and tie it. You had Ivan Bondarenko at 17-11, and that first line has been really good. That's part of the reason why. That's the only reason why the River Dragons have a goal in this game, but then you let that one up at the end. It gives Carolina the 3-2 lead, and those late period goals, that can really be a difference maker down the stretch of this game.
Listen, it's awful going in the locker room. You tied it up. You felt great about yourself. Next thing you know, you're going in the locker room and you're going to get yelled at by the coach. You know that's going to happen. But you had an opportunity to get the momentum on your side. You just let it go. And we have to eliminate those mistakes.
Scott, for the new audience, this on WTVM News Leader 9, how exciting has this been for you guys as an organization to get to play this year and now to get 4 games on TV as well as the radio network? I know just how hard you guys work. What has this past few months been like?
Well, it's been a roller coaster. You know, it was a year ago we were doing so well. We thought we'd have a game with like 5,000, 6,000 people. We had pre-sold tickets at close to 4,000, and then things get shut down, you know, and then we put together the radio network, and then all of a sudden, you know, you guys approach us and we're on television, and we get to play, and the crowds are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's tough, but it's been phenomenal. Listen, this is a sports town. There's no question between hockey, between even the Lions and the college, and then bringing baseball back. I mean, this is without a question a sports town, and we're just so pleased to be part of your family.
We're going to be talking about the Chattahoochee coming up. This is a sports town. I'm new to the area. I found that out very quickly. This is the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson first intermission report. When we come back, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. River Dragons trailing the Thunderbirds 3-2. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Want freedom on 2 wheels? You want the best. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, with a showroom packed with over 120 new Harley-Davidsons, a massive pre-owned inventory, and tons of brand new Fort Benning Harley-Davidson merchandise. Plus, all the service and parts experts to keep your bike going. You get it all at the all-new Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Ride free because of the brave. Williams Road in Columbus. Online at fortbenninghd.com.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoochee come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
Welcome back to the Civic Center. Carolina leading the Columbus River Dragons 3-2. This is the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson first intermission report. Jonathan Hoppe with you from Sports Leader 9. Thank you for joining us for this special presentation of River Dragons hockey. Let's check out the out-of-town scoreboard starting in the Southern Hockey League. No games in action right now. We've got the early start here in the Valley. Birmingham Bulls at the Huntsville Havoc tonight. That is 7 o'clock Central Time. The Macon Mayhem and the Pensacola Ice Flyers at 7:05 Central. In the ECHL, the Utah Grizzly on top of the that's a last night game. Here on Saturday, the Orlando Solar Bears 2-1 up on the South Carolina Stingrays. And then a couple of games that we are keeping our eyes on in the NHL. The biggest one of the night between the Southern teams, the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Carolina Hurricanes. That game up in Raleigh, North Carolina. A 7 o'clock start. So that's coming up here in just a few minutes. Why is that important? Well, those are the two top teams inside their own division. Now, Carolina with the win cannot pass Tampa Bay in the Central, but they can get close. They've been jockeying for that top spot throughout the year. They have already played each other 5 times this year. The Bolts are 3-2 against the Canes. And then the other game, the Nashville Predators. They've won 5 of 6 games on the road against the Chicago Blackhawks. But the game right here inside the Civic Center, the Carolina Thunderbirds 3, Columbus River Dragons 2. These teams played last night. A 7-2 win for the Thunderbirds. 9 goals in that game. We've already got 5 goals in this one. So you can expect more offense coming up in the second period. Still more to do here, though. We'll talk about the Chattahoochee when we come back. 3-2 Thunderbirds on top of the River Dragons. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
With refined finishes and open concept spaces, each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel, and this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com. or give them a call at 334-298-1543.
The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet, weekdays from 11 until 2. Tonight, enjoy music with relative sound, followed by their late-night DJ to keep the party going till 2 a.m. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the Old Sports page.
The just woke up and there's nothing to eat in the fridge, plus the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any 2 for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoochee flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
Welcome back to the Civic Center. Thunderbirds on top of the River Dragons 3-2. This is the Fort Benning Harley-Davidson first intermission report with Scott Brand. I'm Jonathan Hoppy. How cool is that, right? River Dragons hockey on WTVM. If you're seeing it for the first time, you're seeing a lot of goals, and that's our big takeaway. But let's talk about the baseball team. You're involved with that as well, the Ignite Sports Group, bringing baseball back to the Valley, opening day on June 11th. What's that process been like for you guys?
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun. I can tell you that probably the biggest thing was once we met with the city and we were able to say, hey, listen, we want to take care of that ballpark, and what an amazing ballpark it is. Fans, I don't have to tell anybody who's from the Chattahoochee Valley what it's like. I mean, it's just so historic. Number one. Number two, the big thing is the roof's done. So our biggest project was getting the roof done, and we're going to add some lights.
We're getting a look at the field right now. The sun is almost out. We know how much prettier it is when the sun's out. I tried to wait to get the sun, but it was just barely peeking out this morning. What kind of renovations are you guys doing? I saw that there was a new roof being put in the past couple of weeks. That was a big project, so now I know you've got some field initiatives as well.
That was the biggest project, was that roof. I mean, it needed a lot of work. And the next thing, we're going to add lights on the grandstands so we can light up the area behind the pitching mound and also behind home plate, so the pitcher and catcher can find the ball. After that, just a lot of cosmetics.
That's important, right?
Well, it depends how good our pitchers are.
I heard you need to see the ball to hit the ball, but I guess it could work in your benefit on one side, but maybe not the other. So we're almost set for the second period, but before we get there, June 11th, opening day, that is right around the corner. The week before that, exhibition game I know for the fans it feels like it's probably far away, but for you, I'm sure it feels like it's about tomorrow.
You know what? Every Monday I get this thing, hey, the countdown's here, the countdown's there, and so you get a little nervous. But once the roof's done, there's a lot that can move forward now. We've got some great people working on our field. Of course, our coach, Steve Smith, is phenomenal. And I think we're going to have a team that's, I'm going to go ahead and say first-year playoffs.
Okay. A lot of local guys, too, so there's a lot to look for. Wild Animal Safari's second period is coming up in just a little bit. Hey, that was fun. Maybe we'll do it again in the second intermission?
We'll give it a try.
Sounds good. Zach is back as we get things started here in the Civic Center. River Dragons trailing the Thunderbirds 3-2. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guarantee on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
Business is booming at Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, and we need your bike. We need to build our used inventory, so we'll take anything on trade. Bikes, cars, boats, side-by-sides, RVs, planes, trains. You get the picture. Seriously, just about anything. Well, maybe not everything.
We ain't gonna feed nothing now.
If it's got a VIN, you can trade it in. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Ride free because of the Brave. Williams Road in Columbus. FortBenningHD.com.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around. And they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Welcome back in here to the Civic Center, everybody. While we've got some time, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Columbus River Dragons Radio Network. We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Thunderbirds back out onto the ice. Carolina leading Columbus 3-2. Shots on goal 18-5 in that first period of play. Columbus heads out onto the ice in the blackout uniforms with some gray trim and teal outline on the numbers and in the Sea Dragon logo on the chest. They're going to go right to left across your radio dial. Jared Rutledge has made 15 of 18 saves in this one. Over to our left, it's Chris Paulin, only 3 saves on 5 shots, but his team's got the lead. The Thunderbirds dressed in the Blizzard whites with the Script and State logo on the chest, black pants and helmets and red numbers. They go left to right in this second period of play. Second periods, as always, Scott, are brought to you by Wild Animal Safari in Pine Mountain, Georgia. Your favorite period, isn't it?
It is my favorite period. Have you been there?
I have not, but why don't you tell me what's going to happen in the period?
Someone's getting slobbered on.
Here we go. Thunderbirds and River Dragons out on the ice, just getting ready to close the doors. And I tell you what, Scott, I mean, the start, very good for Columbus, but Carolina just, kept the foot on the gas pedal through most of that period. Obviously, the shot total is one thing, but the fact you're only within 1 goal, obviously Columbus has to take that and try and build off it.
Oh, no question about it. I mean, listen, Carolina won the period not only on the scoreboard, but in the shots and just playing the full, I don't know if they played a full 20 minutes, but they definitely outplayed us. So, listen, we can put it behind us now. We're only down by 1. Still a lot of hockey left, and we are getting bounces, so here we go.
Puck is down. We are underway in the Wild Animal Safari second period. Jaswell plays this back. Pouncey looking to move it from his own blue. Goes back to Jaswell in front of the Columbus bench. Jaswell turns this one up ice. Pass to the right wing. Finds Zach White. Now across. That one had nobody on its target, and it falls back out into neutral ice. Zach White, pass across, right on the tape of Keplinger. His shot, easy glove save, made there by Rutledge, and he'll get a whistle coming up to his right. 19:35 left to go here in the second. 3-2, Thunderbirds still lead.
And a good start for Carolina. Come in, get their quick shot on that, and set up the face-off inside our zone.
Face off to the right of Rutledge. Seacoast to take it against Petrantonio. Seacoast will win it. Left point held in there by Jaswal, chipped along the wall, and then that one hit somebody on the Carolina bench. I think it inadvertently caught, who was that, Tommy Cardinal? I think I might have caught Cardinal there. And we will get a draw, looks like a neutral zone draw coming up here at 19:30 to go in the second.
Well, it should be because the guy was leaning over the boards.
I don't know. Looks like we're going back in the Columbus end.
In fact, this is actually a rule that I'd written. I don't know if they pulled it out of the rule book, but there shouldn't be an advantage gained, which there is.
Face-off coming to the right of Rutledge again. Cangelosi, V. Graham, shot from Carolina, save made. John Butita laid one on right off a face-off play. Easy glove save made by Rutledge. And Carolina with the early pressure. I don't get to say this too often, Scott, quadrupling in shots. It's 20-5.
Yeah, that's not a good long-term sign.
Columbus has this in their own end. Nate O'Brien uses the net as cover. On the backhand, he'll chip this one out. Glove down by Carolina. This is a hand pass. If Cangelosi touches it, he does. And now we will get a neutral zone draw coming. Very stop-start in this second period. 19:12 to go here, and it seems like we've had about 4 or 5 faceoffs already.
Well, and you're right, and that's not good. Listen, we've got to penetrate the zone, and we got to get the puck past more, and then we got to take smart shots instead of yesterday we started doing the dump and forecheck. We haven't done that yet, so let's not try that now.
O'Brien shoots this one in, right wing side, right on cue for you, Scott, there.
Dump it
Graham
in.
puts a nice check onto a man in the corner. Bakor tries to rim it back around. Found there by Fate. Couldn't get it out past O'Day. Good job holding it at the left point. At the corner boards, Austin Doe, check there, has it on the backhand. Tries to move it up the wall. It's still there in the middle of the scrum. Stan Bakor picks it out and skates it away for Carolina. Pass to the right wing side, Tommy Cardinal. 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Cardinal whiffed on the pass, and the puck falls free for O'Day. He takes a big check at the end of that, but gets it back to his D partner, O'Brien. O'Brien for O'Day, left wing side. He moves it up into the neutral zone. Now a pass ahead off the skates there of Nick Mangone. Into the Carolina zone it'll go. Pass dangerously out in front. Cangelosi gives it right back to Peshtuka behind the Carolina net. Tommy Cardinal up ahead, knocked away, and Cangelosi will send it in from the right side of red. Zemlichka has one of the Columbus goals in this one. Sends it around, stayed up on the dasher board. Mac Jansen couldn't get to it. Schultz clears it from the slot and gives it to Bondarenko. Left wing side, 4-on-2 as they hit the line. Bondarenko trying to go to the middle and branch it. Good job kicking out the skate and preventing that opportunity. Now one-on-one chance. Fred Hein couldn't win that puck race as Wojtek Zemlichka got there first. Here's Bondarenko, left wing side, had his stick lifted. Jan Salak played it into the zone, though, for Columbus. Bondarenko fired, whiffed on it, loose in the slot. Bondarenko gets it back, deflection, just missed. Mac Jansen got enough on it, but he couldn't beat the post over on that far side behind Paulin. Peshtuka flips this one out, 17:40 to go in the second.
Very good shift by this line, and they seem to be our offense tonight. There's going to be a penalty coming up.
Fred Hein
Hines
just took down Ivan Bondarenko. And Hein will sit 2 minutes for interference. And Scott, one of the production guys, let us know we didn't have a single man advantage. So this is the first power play for either team. Fred Hein to the box for interference. And we will have the diverse power play on for the first time tonight.
Yep, he jinxed the game. But here's the thing, Zach, is speed is always going to beat laziness. And that's exactly what Ivan Bondarenko did. He was chasing the puck and working hard. And Hines just reached his stick out, pulled him down. And there's a penalty for that. And we're going to go on the power play.
Face-off coming to the left of Paulin. Carolina will win it, but Columbus trying to hem them in. Keplinger near sideboard sends this down the length of the ice. Columbus second best in the FPHL, a 19% power play percentage. Carolina second best on the PK, 86.4% on the kill. Left wing side, Matt O'Day skates this one and pushes it into the zone. Behind the net, Fallis on it first, keeps it rimmed around, collected by O'Brien. Nate O'Brien off the wall to Petrantonio, tried to go back with him. His stick got checked there by Jaswell, and he heads off for a change, trying to get some fresh PK unit legs out there. Only one for Carolina right now. O'Brien tied up there with Keplinger. Petrantonio comes out with it as Pouncey lays a body onto him. Fallis behind the net, tied up there with Fate. Fallis gets away from him. Right point, O'Day gives it across. Here's Nate O'Brien. He fires a shot, deflected, and that one went wide. And that was Pouncey getting in the way of that, and he sends it down 200 feet. 1:05 left to go in the Hein minor.
And again, nice puck movement. We just got to be able to do something with it.
Zemlichka waits to quarterback the power play, and now he'll hand it off to Connor Fries. Sweeping to the right side. Fries has a lot of speed, now cuts to the left wing. 3-on-4 as he hits the line. Fries gets through a man. Connor Fries trying to go pass across, and Stan Bakor got in the way of that one. This one rimmed around. Zemlichka with it at the right point. Zemlichka down in the corner. Bondarenko across, and a stick got in the way for Carolina. Otherwise, Connor Fries was sitting on the back door. Here's Jake Schultz with it. Along the wall, now at the left point, he gives it up to Connor Fries. Trying to chip it down deeper. He finds a man. Bottom of the circle's a pass to Schultz. He lets one go, and the puck came up on edge and held in behind the glass. Here's Zemlichka at the right point. Now to the right circle. Jansen let it go by him. Schultz with the long reach, able to keep it in. Left wing Hashi's with it, and a check there by Fate. That's going to knock Connor Fries out of the play. No interference. We play on, and Carolina dumps this one down with 7 ticks left in the high minor.
And Fries wanted a penalty there. I actually thought he picked Fate. So it could have gone against either team. Regardless, power play's over.
0 for 1 on the diverse power play tonight are the River Dragons. Now Carolina trying to come into the zone with it. Back 5-on-5. Here's Panachik giving up to Hine for Salak. Right circle. Shot. Pad save Rutledge. Rebound couldn't be controlled by the netminder, but Columbus able to clear. Down into the corner it goes. Salak cancels out a man, and now Columbus chips it ahead. Bondarenko able to get it out to center. Carolina back at their own line. Fred Hine pushed it ahead. Jan Salak into the path of Panachik, but it hit him on the heel, and nothing he could do with it there. Now across, MJ Graham intercepts, trying to make a pass up ahead. There's a 3-on-2 if they break out the right way, but the pass across ice was read there by Branchik.
Yeah, kind of telegraphed that pass, and Branchik's just able to step up and intercept it.
14:50 left to go here in the second. Icing on against Carolina. They're not going to be able to change a couple of those bodies. And it remains 3-2. Shots on goal 21-6. So even though the Dragons had the power play, only one shot on goal. Still had their chances though, Scott.
Yeah, they did. They had good puck movement and just couldn't put the puck in the back of the net. And Carolina coach Andre Nietzsche upset with his team for making that that was supposed to be a pass there and wound up being an icing. So he gets caught with a tired line in his defensive zone.
Panachik to take this draw against Graham. Cleaning up a little bit of debris in the crease there of Chris Paulin. And now we'll get it dropped. Face off to the Carolina netminders left. Graham wins it, but nobody was back at the top of the circles, and Carolina takes it away. Peter Panachik into the zone, 3-on-3. Goes through the legs of Salak. Now he's with it behind the net. Salak with it on the backhand. Panachik with it. Now he gives it to Salak, right wing circle. Fighting some stick work there from Graham. Lost it. Panachik gets it back, though. Behind the net, Panachik on the forehand with the left circle to Salak. Fires blocker, save Rutledge. Sprawled back and got that one as Jan Salak reversed. He had a great juke move, but Pat Rutledge stayed with him.
Yeah, good save by Rutledge. And again, the defense kind of just watch him play.
Here's Pouncey with this right wing circle. Pouncey in the corner, checked there by Brody Duncan. This one rimmed around. Jan Salak has it on the far wall. MJ Graham will staple gun him to the boards. Tommy Seaco's involved in the scrum, so too is Preston Kugler. That one will come out, and Brody Duncan has it first behind the Columbus net. Chipped ahead, Pouncey with it, stick save and into the glove of Jared Rutledge, and nothing more out of that. 13:53 to go in the second, immediate timeout. Carolina 3, Columbus 2. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
I want a vacation of the wild kind. Wild animal safari's what I have in mind. Feed the monkeys, camels, emus, and what to see too. Here comes one.
He's gonna slobber on you.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
Wild animal safari. Get your wildlife on. Wild animal safari. Get your wildlife on.
Wild animal safari.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons trailing the Thunderbirds 3-2. 13:53 to go here in the second. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Been an entertaining one. Looking for our first goal of this period, though. All the offensive damage happening in the first. Here's Chase Follis racing after this one with Pouncey. Oh, he had a stick lift on him, but getting back, Roshan Jaswal. He takes a big check there from Follis in the corner, but Carolina gets the puck back behind their own net and starts up a passing sequence. White gets it ahead. Tommy Seaco's 2-on-3 as he hits the line, right circle. Seaco's goes between the legs, a drop pass, and Krupp was able to get there first, get in front of White, and chip it out to center. 13:25 to go here in the second.
Real good shift there by Chase Fallis, just run around.
Now intercepted at the red line and dumped into the zone by Matt O'Day. It'll be collected by Jaswall, and he sends it up the near wall. White to Keplinger, now into the path of Seacos. This line has been dangerous for Carolina in this weekend, and that's to say the least. Keplinger with it, left wing circle, trying to get it away from a body. Spins away from one, a firing shot. Save made by Rutledge. Krupp tries to push this one ahead, and Keplinger knocked it out of midair on the sauce pass. Stan Bacor with it left point. His shot, save made Rutledge. Saw that one through some traffic and takes the whistle coming up to his right. 12:51 left to go in the second. 3-2 Carolina, and again, it's this Keplinger, Seacos, White unit that's just been phenomenal.
And they've quadruple shot us.
It's
right?
Once again,
quadruple?
Yes. 24-6 right now, shots on goal in favor of Carolina.
Kids, that's why you have to study math in school. That way, if you ever become a radio color commentator, you know that fancy word quadruple.
Yeah, there you go. Carolina wins the draw. Bacor's shot wide of the blocker hand on Rutledge.
Also how I like to order my ice cream.
Columbus tried to chip this one out. Quadruple scoop?
Yes.
There you go. Peshtuka with it at the right wing circle. He had it knocked off of his stick by Schultz. Peshtuka fires one, and a save made Rutledge. Excuse me, that was Butita that fired that one, and that's a save made Rutledge either way. 12:36 left to go in the second. Columbus getting hemmed in a little bit here, down one.
Well, they're getting hemmed in a lot, not just a little bit. So we're going to get the line change. So the advantage of being the home team, Zach, for people who maybe knew, is you get last change on the face-offs. So that means you can put the fresh lines out, you can match. More of a coaching advantage.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge. Columbus will win it. Tommy Cardinal tries to shoulder off Kugler in the corner. Bacor holds it in. Down for Cardinal, left wing corner. Back up the wall for Bacor. At the left point, his shot took a deflection. The shot hit the side of the net off of Butita. He gets it back to Bacor, left point. D to D over for Fate. He fires one. Pad save made by Rutledge in the butterfly. Cardinal with it. Right wing corner. Played to Cangelosi. He had his stick tied up. Doe trying to mess with Butita here. Puck bouncing around. Butita finds it. Bottom of the circles. Trying to go acute angle. Loose in the crease there. All sorts of craziness in the slot there. And it'll be dumped down by Columbus. And this will be icing as, well, Brody Duncan put a little bit too much on it there. And the River Dragons cannot change with 11:58 to go in the second.
Yeah, there were bodies flying left and right in front of that net there. That net's a tough place to be stationed, as you learned last night.
Fans, River Dragons hockey is brought to you in part by the Master Barbers at Old School Barbershop. Visit them at 1041 First Avenue in Columbus. Go see Sherry and her crew of Master Barbers. They can do anything. Haircuts, beard trims. Jay Krupp, trust his style to them, and you should too. Carolina with this puck on the far side corner. And Fred Hine with it left side circle. Behind the net it goes. Brody Duncan in a race with Salak. Now Panachik will get there as those two cancel out. Salak with it on the cycle from behind the net on the backhand. Couldn't wrap it around. Now comes out with it. Panachik to the middle. Oh, he went between the legs. That one was fancy, but a weak shot. Rutledge makes the easy save. Panachik with this one, right wing corner. Over for Salak. Salak checked there, twists around, but still gets the puck on his stick. Back to the left point, Peshtuka. He looks, goes over to Branchik, right circle. Branchik trades places with Peshtuka, leaves him the puck as well. Peshtuka, right circle, fires that one, blocked, and somehow Rutledge found it on the ice in front of him. He covers it up and gets the whistle. 11:14 left to go in the second. Columbus going to get a change. Do you remember the last time Columbus had crossed the red line, Scott? It feels like it's been a while.
No, it's not like we don't like that end or something. We like the end with all the fans, but Panachik and Kugler, they're just sitting there jousting each other left and right. The sticks are getting up both ways, and the official goes over and says something to him.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge. It'll be Seacos to go against Fries. And a scrum there. Columbus will come out with it. Schultz to Fries. Now tries to put that one into the path of Bondarenko. It's sent ahead. Connor Fries on a race there with Jaswal. They clash sticks. Fries falls to a knee. Picked up there out of the scrum by Jansen. Now Carolina will have it and come back the other way. Keplinger with it. 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Ooh, that one just onside. Looked like White was in ahead of things. Pass loose in the middle. Seacos backhand save made Rutledge. Oh, boy. That was a dangerous opportunity, and Rutledge, upset with his defense, just sort of chucks that puck out of his crease. 10:47 to go in the second. He's easily been the hardest working River Dragon tonight.
Well, actually, I think the play was there's no question that play was offsides. Still resulted in a 3-on-1. Even if it was onside, it would result in a 3-on-1. You're absolutely right. Jared Rutledge is not getting any help tonight. He's getting 30 shots so far.
And we're not even halfway through this game. 10:47 left to go in the second. And now, do you know what happens now, Scott? Because it's 5 times. It's quintuple. 30-6. Carolina leading in shots, quintupling up the River Dragons, but still only lead by 1.
That's a lot of scoops of ice cream.
That is a lot. Hey, if that's how it takes you to learn, so be it. Backhand chipped into the zone by Seikos. Schultz will have this one far side corner. Wallace tried to lift the stick. Pouncey holds in. Shot deflected just high over the bar. Now here's a chance for White across. He hit Keplinger in the skates with it. One too many passes right there for the Thunderbirds maybe.
Well, and that's what we need is for them to make a mistake.
Ooh, White played that back into his own zone. Petrantonio touched it. They're going to whistle this offsides, and this is going to create a scrum. Scott, A, I don't think this was offsides, and B, there was some pushing and shoving after the whistle that I don't think anybody was expecting there to be a whistle. And now we're starting to see the animosity heat up here in the Civic Center.
Well, listen, the Dragons are struggling a little bit, and people are going to push and shove a little bit. And I think you're right. I think that was not a whistle that should have blown. But I think a little hootenanny's going to break apart, and unfortunately, cooler heads will prevail. Or fortunately, I guess it depends if you like a fight or not.
10:16 to go here in the second. Carolina 3, Columbus 2. And we're going to get a neutral zone draw, it should be. Yes, opposite the Columbus bench. Teams make their full line changes. It'll be the Cangelosi unit for Carolina going against MJ Graham's line. Tied up, Graham boxed him out, and Mangone gets it back to the defense. O'Day chips it ahead. Graham stood up there by Cangelosi, frees the puck for Bakor, passed it over the left wing side to Butita, and he lost it off the stick handle. Down the ice it goes. Cangelosi races after it, far circle. Dominic Fate near side moves this one ahead by slapping it into the zone from the red line. Wide of the glove hand, springy boards. Butita played it towards the net, and Matt O'Day cleared the danger. 9:48 to go here in the second. Still 3-2. Shot from the right point, sticked away by Rutledge. Here's Cardinal with it in the corner. Cardinal checked there, and it's found by Nate O'Brien. Near side circle. O'Brien going to try and skate it up himself. Now gives it to Doe. Doe is trying to give it back, and Dominic Fate was interrupting him. Delayed offsides. River Dragons touch up, and they'll get a wholesale change behind this as Stan Bakor waits patiently behind the net to our lefts.
Yeah, I thought Carolina might try and go for a long bomb here, but they're going to change your lines up too.
Well, there's the long stretch pass. Hind deflects it right into the path of Brody Duncan. Columbus trying to come the other way now. Bondarenko off the skates of Bakor. He'll send it back to the red line. That's right in the path of Panachik. Panachik right circle. Lets one go wide of the blocker hand. And the weird stanchion bounce puts it right back out into the slot. Panachik right circle. Fires again. Blocked by Kugler. Hind from behind the net. A pass there. And Rutledge is going to dive out at that one. Say enough's enough. And get the media timeout. 8:56 left to go here in the second. 3-2. Carolina still leads. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Sports Bar and Grill is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet, weekdays from 11 until 2. Tonight, enjoy music with relative sound, followed by their late-night DJ to keep the party going till 2 a.m. The Outskirts Sports Bar and Grill in the Old Sports page.
Do you own a home that needs an exterior tune-up? Window World is proud to take integrity to a new level with the best price, product, and warranty guaranteed on windows, siding, doors, and more with professional installation. If you want the highest quality product at the lowest price, backed by a lifetime warranty, call or click Window World for your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, simply the best for less. Call, click, or visit Window World today.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. 8:56 left to go in the Wild Animal Safari second period. It's been all Carolina on the shot total, but no goals to speak of in this period. Still 3-2 Thunderbirds from their first period lead. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, Carolina's having us in. There's no other way to say it.
No, and we're going to save a lot of gallons of water because I think they're only going to have to shave one portion of the ice.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge. Carolina tied up. It was loose in the slot there for a moment. Jansen bobbled it, and that one, Salak's shot was sent wide. I think Schultz got a block on that one. Connor Fries with it in the corner. It's tied up there. Loose in the slot once again, and Zemlichka will pull it out of danger. Now here's Bondarenko trying to get the legs turning. Puts him in the path of Fries. Fries, left wing circle, trying to spinorama pass, and Peshtuka was in his way the whole time. Schultz will race after this one. There's a loose stick. It belongs to a Thunderbird. David Branchik now picks it back up. Schultz will have it near side circle and skating this one ahead. A pass off the far wall. Peshtuka missed it. Bondarenko coming in, firing a shot. Penalty coming up against Poland. Poland went for the poke check, tripped up Bondarenko. This might be a shot. Rutledge quickly to the bench, fries a shot. Poland the save. Branchik the touch. And it's just a tripping penalty, not a penalty shot. And he was assessing it on Paulin because we can see somebody from the ice has to go. 8:08 to go in the second, Scott. Why is this not a penalty shot?
I don't know. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, he had him beat, did he not?
Yeah.
Meets other requirements.
I mean, this was a dead breakaway in, and it was Chris Paulin who went and made the poke check, but he missed and tripped up Bondarenko. Referee explaining that to Paulin now. Somebody's going to have to go serve for Carolina. And Fred Hine, I guess, draws the short straw on the ice. But again, it was a straight breakaway, and you have to wonder why no penalty shot there. But we play on with the diverse power play on for the second time tonight.
Is the answer poor officiating?
Josh Keplinger with this right wing side comes into the zone, 2-on-2. Keplinger a shot, shrugged off there by Rutledge. Picked up in the corner. Matt O'Day will find this one. Keplinger falls to the ice. Oh, and a penalty's going to come up on this. Jay Krupp got tied up with Keplinger. Keplinger falls down, and this will even it back up 4v4 for 1 minute and 46 seconds. 0 for 2 now on the diverse power play tonight, and Jay Krupp doesn't like the call.
Well, it's an interference penalty. Actually, problem is Jay, they ran at each other. Jay had a stick above his shoulders, and that's kind of was like, you know, hey, look over here and keep your stick on the ice, kids. Won't draw the official's attention.
So face-off will come to the right of Rutledge. It'll be 4-on-4 here for 1 minute and 46. Then we'll see our first Houston Clinic penalty kill of the night for only 14 seconds. Carolina trying to win it forward with Seacoast. Columbus will get it back. A lot of space out there on the ice for the guys to wheel around. Mac Jansen from behind the net. Puts it onto a tee. Jake Schultz now passes it over cross ice off the wall for Connor Fries. Fries giving it up for Mac Jansen. Jansen with it. Behind the net, he's on the backhand with it. Now right wing circle. Pouncey still with him. They rub shoulders. They go into the right wing corner. Up the wall. Schultz has it here, trying to dodge around Keplinger. Schultz boxing him out, top of the right circles with it. Puts it in the path of Zemlichka. Trying to drive along the goal line. Makes one man miss, and then short side. Sent it wide of the post. Schultz to the middle. Ooh, that one was kicked away by Seacoast dangerously near the crease. Seacoast with it, tied up by Zemlichka, up the wall. Oh, Mac Jansen couldn't hold that one in. Right point, had 2 scoops at it, but just out of his range.
Great shift by Zemlichka.
Schultz up ahead. Here's MJ Graham, left circle, a shot. Save made Paulin. That one just sort of hit him in the chest, fell right into the breadbasket. You thought he was going to take it in the glove, took it right on the chest. 6:57 to go in the second, still 3-2.
Better to be lucky than good.
That's, I guess so.
We're still getting outshot by, what's the 4 times?
Quadruple, 32-8 right now.
See,
yeah, you have to admit the River Dragons starting to move the puck a lot better in this one, starting to generate some more chances.
They are. They look a lot better.
Matt O'Day, left point with this one. Now to the left circle for MJ Graham. Graham looking for space. O'Day giving it up here for Bondarenko. Bondarenko moving it to the bottom of the circles. Now he has it, trying to wrap it around. Cleared away by Bacoras. That got to the slot. Zach White racing after this one. He's trying to go in on a breakaway, and a good job controlling the stick there as Nate O'Brien hustled back in the back check to prevent the breakaway.
Very good job by Nate O'Brien showing the speed there and catching all the way back.
MJ Graham drops this back for O'Brien. Now he and O'Day will hand off the puck. O'Day, far side, trying to push it up the wall. Stan Bakor whiffed on it there. Bondarenko with it, 3-on-2. Ivan Bondarenko, right circle, pass across, loose in the slot, drop back, center point. O'Brien fires, save made. Paulin, rebound to the corner, found by MJ Graham. 2 seconds and 1. Hine is out of the box. Houston Clinic penalty kill on for a dozen seconds, but Bondarenko's in the corner in the offensive zone. Carolina trying to get it out. They can't. Brody Duncan holds in left point. Clearing attempt goes off Butita. Enser finds it at his own blue. 2 seconds and 1. Now out of the box comes Jay Krupp. 1 for 1 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill. Oh, wow. That was a weird one off the boards. Chris Paulin had to be alert. He jumps on it, and it remains a 1-goal Thunderbird lead thanks to that heads-up play from the netminder in white.
Well, what had happened there again, we had a goal that went in, Zach. Miscommunication between the defenseman and the goaltender on whether are you going to cover the puck, you're going to play the puck. When all else fails, just get the puck out of the zone.
5:49 to go here in the Wild Animal Safari second period. Columbus has looked the best that they have all period and are trying to find an equalizer before they head to the locker room. Petrantonio wins it clean. Schultz, a blast, deflected and wide of the crease. I think that one caught Branchik. Petrantonio a shot, and that one also blocked by Branchik. Now he takes this one ahead, pass right wing to Fred Hine. Hine with it, right circle. He fires one, blocked by Zemlichka and sent across the crease and wide. Krupp trying to get ahead to Peshtuka and push it out. This one kicked by the River Dragons. Out into the neutral zone it goes. Brought back by Fallis, and he goes across ice to Zemlichka. Zemlichka with some speed, trying to get around Panachik, now trying to get around Peshtuka. He does for both. Pass to Fallis behind the net. To Schultz, top of the right circle. He fired one, that blocked. Now Panachik trying to start a rush the other way. Ahead for Salak. Carolina's at the end of their shift, though. They're a bit tired. Long stretch pass into an area, connects with Fallis. Chase Fallis, left wing circle, dropped it back, and that one was telegraphed by a bit. Jake Krupp couldn't get there in time. Panachik through the legs of his own man, right circle, he's into the zone with it. Panachik from behind the net, left wing Hash, still taking his time. He's done a full lap around the offensive zone. Now it's scraped off of his stick, and O'Day ends up coughing it right back to Panachik. Sends it into the zone. O'Brien gets in front of Zach White. Those two are tied up. Puck goes into the corner. O'Brien finds it first. Zach White takes it off him, though. White left circle, back to Pouncey. Center point a shot, and one blocked in front by Krupp. Along the near side wall, this goes off a body, and Pouncey has it at the red line. 4.5 to go in the second.
Dragons got to get a line change, Zach. They're running out of gas here.
Connor Fries, weak pass, read by Keplinger. He plays it back into his own end, and now the River Dragons trying to change a few bodies behind this while it's in the Carolina zone. Down ice it goes. Save made Rutledge. He covers it up, and he'll let everybody finish that change. With 4:15 to go here in the second. Still 3-2 Carolina, and shots wildly in Carolina's favor, 32-9.
They are, but we still seem to have more scoring opportunities here. We're just missing the net, you know, and just a couple breaks here and there. 1-goal game. Listen, the guys have stepped up a little bit. We do got to get more shots, so there's no way you're going to win getting outshot by this many. Quadrupled.
Face-off coming to the right of Rutledge. Save made off the stick of Butita, and we'll get another whistle. 4:11 left to go here in the second. Same units will stay on the ice. Fans, remember, our program has gone digital this year. Fire and Ice, whether you're here in the building, watching on YouTube or on WTVM News Leader 9, anywhere in the world, our program is now free of charge, digital. Check our social media pages, Columbus River Dragons on Facebook and C_River Dragons Twitter and Instagram for all the latest team news and notes, and the digital program Fire and Ice for free online. Fries in the neutral zone. He gets stalled out of that puck, and Tommy Cardinal comes in with it now. Cardinal, right wing circle, plays it to the middle, getting a stick on it. Butita, he fires one, save made. Rutledge had to see it through traffic. Bondarenko gets the legs moving, getting away from Cardinal, cuts it back towards the middle, still with the puck on his stick, and then shouldered off by Butita. Columbus changing a few bodies behind this. 3.5 left to go here in the second. Fate pushes down Bondarenko. Crowd wants a call, none coming. Glove down there by Cardinal. Not very efficient with it, and Jansen sends it. Oh, weird off the kick plate, Petrantonio, and a save made by Paulin. All of a sudden, the River Dragons captain was all alone, shot from the right point. That one goes wide, and Paulin cut down the angle, made himself look big.
And now Carolina's the one that really needs to get a line change.
Kugler gives it back to Duncan. Carolina changing some bodies behind this, and Columbus looking to pounce. Petrantonio trying to move it there for Doe. Now he gives it up to Mangone. Mangone going along the blue line, in onside, shot, glove save, Paulin, covers it up, gets a whistle. 2:55 to go in the second, and the River Dragons starting to show some life here late in this period, looking for this equalizer.
They are, and that's exactly what we needed. They could have shown a lot more life earlier. But Zach, listen, they're taking shots. The problem is they're missing the net. So they're getting. It's not like they're getting opportunities. They're just getting missing good scoring opportunities. Our next game is Thursday, if I
April
remember.
1st. Indeed it is. April 1st against the Port Huron Prowlers. Starts a Thursday, Friday, Saturday set. No Sunday game because of Easter. Schultz a shot. Shoulder save made there by Paulin. Man, Schultz put a cannon into that one. The Carolina netminder able to parry it away. Branchik from behind the net. Mangone watching over him. 2:40 left to go here in the second. Carolina still leads by 1. All the scoring happening back in the first period. Hein drops it back for Branchik, nearly bobbled it. Now Peshtuka comes into the zone with it. Peshtuka right wing circle to Hein, going across. One touch pass, Salak tied up in his feet. Still loose there, and Rutledge will dive on it. Now a bit of a scrum in front of the Columbus netminder. And Jake Schultz playing patrol man, making sure everyone stays away from Ruts. 2:25 to go in the second, still 3-2.
Always going to protect that goaltender. You know, there's a saying that the goaltender's like your little sister. You can pick on her, but anytime anybody else comes near her, they're going to pay the price.
Face-off coming to the left of Rutledge.
And I always get in trouble with the goaltenders union when I say that.
Panachik to take this draw against MJ Graham. Crowd getting loud. Graham boxes out, but he false starts. And Graham not happy as he's tossed out of the draw.
I think he just wished the linesman an early happy Easter.
If you say so. Fallis now comes in to take it against Panachik. Fallis ties up his stick, won by Columbus. Rutledge will leave it there for Nate O'Brien. O'Brien gets the legs turning. 3-on-2 as he hits the line right wing side. O'Brien a shot, took a deflection, goes behind the net for Branchik. Around the boards it goes. O'Day holds in a deflection, popped up over the cage but held in on the glass. Right point, O'Brien still with it. His shot blocked by Salak, and O'Brien gets it right back in the neutral zone. Nate O'Brien taking his time, playing it up the wall. Krupp will slap it down ice, and Paulin will slow it there. Fallis going to try and win a race here. Branchik cuts him off and unable to hold it left wing corner. Checked there by Graham. Now Peshtuka tries to play it up the far wall, only to as far as the red line. O'Day and Zemlichka play some catch here. 1:43 to go in the second.
And this will allow the Dragons to change up their front lines.
Tied up along the Columbus blue line. It's in the zone for Carolina. Now the River Dragons force it out, and Krupp from the right side of red sends it down ice. River Dragons finish up a change. 90 seconds left to go in the Wild Animal Safari second period.
Be big to get a goal here, Zach, and go into the locker room tied.
Pouncey moves it ahead. A pass was knocked away, but right into the path of a Thunderbird. Tommy Seikos leaves it for Keplinger. Right circle, pass across. Active stick. Zemlichka knocked that one away. Otherwise, it was danger. Shot from the left point, misses well wide. Pouncey trying to pinch it on the play. Bondarenko chips around him, and back at the red line, Keplinger gives it back to defense. Jaswal sending it in front of the Carolina bench. Zemlichka finishes off his hit with less than a minute to go in the Wild Animal Safari second period. Keplinger a shot, and that one missed well wide off a deflection. Keplinger to the middle. Cangelosi a chance, and that one goes wide. Zach White was finished off behind the play, and we're going to get a penalty. I think Jake Schultz is the guilty party with 49.8 left to go in the second.
They're going to say Schultz got a penalty for interference. Guess puck wasn't in the area. He's going to go 2 minutes to the sin bin. He's going to feel shame and then go free, hopefully.
Jake Schultz, 49.8 left to go in the second. 2 minutes, interference. It'll be the second Houston Clinic penalty kill of the night for the River Dragons. They are 1 for 1 so far on these things. River Dragons are also the best in the FPHL. Well, hold on, they were. Hang on, got to get those stats back up. Still our best in the FPHL on the penalty kill at 87.3%. Carolina, though, best on the power play, 20.5%, and it came to fruition. They were 1 for 5 last night on the man advantage. Columbus has it from behind their own net, trying to send it out. Branchik holds in left point. Petrantonio puts him into the boards. Held in by Carolina. Petrantonio can't get it out through Branchik again. Hind to the middle, found by the Columbus captain, and now Petrantonio shoots it down all the way 200 feet. 25 seconds left to go here in the period. And everything considered, it'll be a little over 1:10. Carolina power play to work with when we start the third, unless we see a goal here late. Carolina has iced the puck. Power play opportunity for them. 16.3 to go in the second. All of a sudden, the River Dragons are shorthanded, but have an offensive zone draw.
Boy, that's just a play that's going to drive a coach up a wall. As you're on the power play, you've only got 16 seconds left in the period, and you ice the puck, you bring the faceoff down. Because basically what this does, if we win the draw, Zach, we're going to get a free shot on net.
Faceoff will come to the left of Paulin. It'll be Fries to take it against Panachik, 12v12 here. Centers both move early. Do it again, and Panachik will win the draw over for Branchik. 12 seconds left to go. He plays it up into the neutral zone. Now into the path of Panachik, ahead for Salak. Tried to kick it to a stick, nothing was there. Mac Jansen shoulders off Salak, sends it down ice with 2 seconds left in the period. That'll do it. Through 40 minutes of play, no scoring. Obviously, more ebbs and flows, if you will. Carolina had us hemmed in for a good chunk of the first half, but late in that period, despite the Schultz penalty, I think Columbus was starting to see their best opportunities of the night that didn't end up becoming goals.
Well, they control the flow of the game, Zach. But you're right. Columbus was able to come back, and really Columbus is making their own opportunities. But what they have to do is they have to focus on driving that puck towards the net, because they're just wildly shooting the puck, and they're going about a foot wide either side every time they fire it.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, Jonathan Hoppy and myself will be on for the Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report. Don't go anywhere. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Of the wild kind, wild animal safari's what I have in mind. Feed the monkeys, camels, emus, and Watusi too. Here comes one.
He's gonna slobber on you.
Get your wildlife on.
Wild Animal Safari.
Get your
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
Discover power in the palm of your hand with the MyDPI mobile app, a secure and convenient way to report, manage, and pay your diverse power bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With instant access to account information, real-time outage reporting, and the ability to schedule alerts and reminders at your fingertips, managing your home's energy usage has never been easier. Available for Apple and Android devices. Diverse power, the powerful difference.
Whether you need service and repair or 24/7 roadside assistance, your peace of mind comes from the assurance that you're working with a team of professionals at Interstate National Truck and Trailer, dedicated to providing the best possible service with over 30 years of experience in servicing and repairing transportation vehicles. Give them a call at 404-629-6275 in Georgia or 334-298-2500 in Alabama. Getting you back on the road is the #1 priority at Interstate National Truck and Trailer.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at GoHoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
All right, welcome back, everybody. The Swamp Fox Distilling Company second intermission report. The Carolina Thunderbirds still on top of the Columbus River Dragons 3-2. Well, we had the 5 goals to start the game, and then we get none in the second. How do you explain that?
Well, I tell you what, Jonathan, it was a period of ebbs and flows for me, and I said that a bit in the first period too, but this one had bigger trends in it. At the first, I would say, minute, 2 minutes, it was very stop and start. Teams were still figuring out their legs, coming out of the locker room, and then all of a sudden Carolina just really started to put it to the River Dragons, and Scott was learning new words on the broadcast, things like quadruple and quintuple, because at one point the shots on goal were 30-6 in favor of Carolina. That's a ×5 multiplier. It's not something you see every day. However, fans of this league will know that Carolina and Andre Nietzsche, his team, they love to do that. It might not be the most quality shots in the world, but they want to pepper your goaltender. They want to tire out your defense. And in that period, I thought Columbus's defense did a much better job, obviously keeping them off the board, but it took till a long time, I want to say about the 12 or 13-minute mark of the period, until we finally started to see Columbus push up ice and get some chances on Chris Paulin. Listen, Chris Paulin's got some great numbers. He's had all of 1 start so far. Those numbers don't tell anywhere near the story, so you got to be able to get shots on him.
Put pucks on net.
Yeah, he's a very beatable netminder, and we've seen he hasn't made the cleanest saves, but the second and third efforts get cleared away by the Carolina defense so well, and that's in part because what they've been looking to accomplish since last time they were in this building when they got swept. That defensive unit has been great in front of whichever netminder they're playing in front of.
At one point during a break, I looked over at you and Scott, and you said, wow, we have 1 shot on goal. I think it was 6 at that moment.
Yeah.
Now, they did come on as the period went on, and they put some shots on cage. They'll need more in the third. Jarrett Rutledge, though, on the other side, he's been facing a lot of shots, and we talked about his consistent play. I'd say for me a big takeaway is Rutledge coming away with a clean sheet in that period, considering all the shots he faced. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Jared Rutledge, he is as steady as they come when it comes to FPHL netminders. 31 saves right now on 34 shots. Listen, That's a whole night of work for most goaltenders in the professional hockey scene, and we've still got another 20 minutes, who knows, maybe even more to play because it's still a one-goal game. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, again, Chris Paulin, he's having an okay night, 10 saves on 12 shots. He's made the saves he's had to, but for me, he's a very beatable netminder. You look at a game like Nick Modica had last night, he stole that game, even though Carolina put 7 in on us. If that game was a one-goal game, we'd all have been talking about Modica, not about a Tommy Seiko's hat trick or what have you. In this one, the offense is still rolling, but I don't know. To me, it just seems like if Columbus can find a way to sustain some zone pressure, not only get some shots, but get some second and third opportunities per rush, then you're going to start to see some success, and it's only a one-goal deficit. That's the biggest thing. You get rid of that one goal, you make it 3-3 or whatever, you tie this game up, this crowd is going to be into it, and you're going to have the momentum back on your side. It just takes one, Jonathan.
Feels like one of those things where if you could just get the horn to go off one time, you might get it 2 or 3 times. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Southern scoreboard, check out what all the hockey teams in the area are doing. But right here in the Civic Center, Thunderbirds down 3-2 as we get ready for the third period. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
At Southern States Bank, the Common Sense Bank, we're a true community bank that supports the places we serve. Our people live, work, and play in your community. And you will find us cheering for the River Dragons right alongside you in the stands. With convenient locations throughout Alabama and Georgia, we're never too far away to handle any of your financial concerns. Call, click, or come by and see how we can help you make sense out of your banking. Visit us online at southernstatesbank.net. Southern States Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 410611.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
We are back from the Civic Center, Columbus River Dragons hockey on WTVM. Thanks for joining us. We'd also like to welcome our regular radio audience. Carolina on top of Columbus 3-2 here on the Swamp Fox second intermission report. Back with Zach, I'm Jonathan, and let's check out some of these scores starting with the Federal League, Zach.
Yeah, around the FPHL. We do have one other game to talk about in the league. 7:30 puck drop over in Eastern Michigan, McMorran Arena. Elmira and Port Huron, no score. 6 minutes into the contest there. Of course, last night, Elmira came away with a late shorthanded goal to take all 3 points, really tighten up the FPHL race. In tonight's game, Kurt Gutting will get the start for Port Huron. Elmira sends in Joe Young. Still very early in this one, obviously no score. Jonathan, tell us what's going on around the South.
Let's start with the ECHL. We've got the South Carolina Stingrays and the Orlando Solar Bears. Stingrays on top of the Solar Bears 3-2. Florida Everblades, Wheeling Nailers. No score that game early in the first period. The Greenville Swamp Rabbits tied up with the Jacksonville Icemen 2-2. And then the Fort Wayne Comets and Indy Fuel tied at 0, so no score in that game.
I'm not sure if you were listening into last night's broadcast. It was on YouTube and radio. Didn't get a chance to get it on TVM. It's obviously today's game. The Jacksonville Icemen came out with a pretty cool promotion, I thought. They had a Marvel night, and they were showing off Infinity Gauntlet gloves. You know what I'm talking about with that? Okay, so Scott did not, And Chris and the whole production crew tonight, everyone thought I was crazy up here. So thankfully now someone else knows. I mean, they had the stones in the hockey gloves, and just on the left side too, which I thought very nice touch from Jacksonville. Kudos to the jersey design team out there.
You always love the promotions, and we look forward to many more right here in the Civic Center. The NHL scores, the Lightning and the Hurricanes on top of the Central Division. The Bolts leading 2-0 that game at the end of the first period. Really the fight for first place, two of the best 4 teams in the NHL's Eastern Conference. The game right here, though, Carolina Thunderbirds 3, the Columbus River Dragons 2. And we're going to step aside and come back and talk about this third period upcoming. Columbus has some work to do. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Texas Roadhouse, we're famous for our hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, ice-cold beer, and our irresistible fresh-baked bread. We take great care in everything we prepare, served with big smiles at great value. Visit us at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus or call ahead seating at 706-323-6616. Curbside takeout available too. We're proud to be your hometown favorite and are always focused on providing legendary food and legendary service. Texas Roadhouse.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
The Swamp Fox Distilling Company's second intermission report rolling on. The Columbus River Dragons trailing the Carolina Thunderbirds 3-2. We're getting you set for the third period. Back with Zach, I'm Jonathan. What do you need to see from this team coming out here in the third? It feels like the opportunity is there.
It definitely is, Jonathan. I think it just capitalizing on what you had at the end of that third period. Now, there's still 111 of a penalty to Jake Schultz that was picked up at the end of that period. But if you can kill that off, you'll feel the momentum start to rise in you, and you'll try and refine that magic you had at the end of the second period to get rushes into the Carolina zone, break the trap they've got in the neutral zone. And for me, the final key of that puzzle is just getting ways to either get your own rebounds or get second and third opportunities on each rush. If you come into the zone one time and get one chance, it might look good on paper, but you're going to A, tire yourself out, and B, almost demoralize yourself too, because that one chance could go by, just like that, real quick. So it's one of those things where you got to find ways to establish yourself in the zone and be dangerous in the zone.
Some depth, too. We've seen some of the top guys score those two goals, that one line combining for both goals. Maybe if you get some third or fourth line support, that could spark the entire team.
Yeah, right now, Connor Fries, Mac Jansen, Ivan Bondarenko, that forward unit, and then Wojtek Semlichka and Jake Schultz, the D pairing. I mean, those guys have been great up at the top, but you're right, Jonathan. You need to find some way to get secondary scoring. I'm looking at guys like maybe the Krupp and Graham unit. I know Chase Falls is out there on a line with Austin Doe and Nick Mangone. That might be more of a defensive unit, but if you can just get a goal from one of those other lines, all of a sudden, it just takes a lot of burden off the team. But really, anybody could put it in. Jared Rutledge could put one in. You just need to get one by Monika somehow.
Let's see what happens. The third period is coming up next. I'll be back post-game. Zach and Scott have the call of that third. For some reason, I think they're going to win.
All
I'm
right.
sure you think so,
I
too,
think
right?
so, too. Let's go.
All right, let's find out. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Just woke up, and there's nothing to eat in the fridge. Plus, the coffee maker is on the fritz again. And of course, you have to go in early meal. It's the perfect time to grab a delicious breakfast at McDonald's. Like right now, you can mix and match the savory sausage biscuit, sizzling sausage McMuffin, chicken McGriddles, or toasty hash browns. Get any two for just $2. Mornings are pretty great with breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Tax extra. Offer valid 5 to 11 a.m.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world. Right here in Buena Vista, Georgia. Only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today. SwampFoxDistillingCo.com.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at GoHoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. River Dragons and Thunderbirds both back out on the ice to start the Victoryland third period. Carolina with a 3-2 lead. Chris Paulins over to our right, stopped 10 of 12. River Dragons shot. Thunderbirds in the road whites with the Scripton State logo on the chest. Black helmets and pants, red numbers. They go right to left. They'll have a minute 11 of power play time to start this third period. Over to our left, Jared Rutledge, 31 saves on 34 shots. He's been keeping the River Dragons in it. Columbus in the blackout jersey look with the teal outline numbers and name bars. They are going to go left to right. Again, 111 still on the board to Jake Schultz. Houston Clinic penalty kill still on for only the second time tonight. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Scott, what do we got to do to start this third period off well?
Well, let's start working on killing this penalty off, and then after that, we've got to control the game. Don't react. Go out and take it to Carolina.
Puck is down. Victoryland third period is underway. Jaswal with this puck. Carolina going right to left with the man advantage still for another 55 seconds. Keplinger over to Jaswal. Right circle, caught on the shoulder, and a save made by Rutledge. Gives up no rebound. 20 seconds gone here in the third. Carolina shots on goal 35, Columbus 12, yet it's 3-2. Thunderbirds lead, River Dragons still within shouting distance.
Yeah, I don't care if we just get 2 more shots if we prevent Carolina from scoring. They don't put an asterisk at the end.
That's true. Seacoast with a couple of false starts. He's allowed to stay in. Everyone resets. Petrantonio chips this one out off of Jaswal, and now Fallis in on a race. Ooh, Keplinger, creative route there, kind of boarding off Fallis for some interference, but the referees keep their arms down. 40 seconds left to go here in this Carolina power play. Jaswal with it, over for Keplinger. Left wing side, he's got some space, comes into the zone. Keplinger, nice toe drag around one, trying to play it to the middle, and Columbus got their sticks in the way. O'Brien, the backhand flip down ice with 25 seconds left in the Schultz minor.
Hopefully this will do it for the penalty kill. Ooh, we got away with one there.
Carolina, that was Pouncey who took a spill behind the net. Connor Fries might have gotten a stick in the way. Referee's arm stayed down, though, and we are still here with the Carolina power play for only 6 more seconds now. Jan Salak with this one left wing circle. He gets checked there, tapping a stick down at the other end of the ice. Chris Paulin. Schultz out of the box, 2 for 2 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight. Zemlichka from behind the net rims this one around. Branchik not able to hold it in, as that one's called on the offsides. 18:40 left to go here in the third. Penalty killed. That was job one, Scott. Now job two, finding that equalizer.
Now we're back to even Steven here, and of course now would be the time that we get our good offensive line out, and I don't know if that's what he's putting out, but we definitely got to get the puck in their zone. We cannot score from the neutral zone. You're not going to score from your own defensive zone. Get the puck down there.
Graham v. Panachik. Graham will win this one in the neutral zone. O'Brien will give it back to O'Day, and now they look to start up a rush. Matt O'Day sends it off of Salak, still in the neutral zone, and Columbus is offsides, as Austin Doe could not get back in time. He was expecting to dump it. 8:29 to go here in the third. Still 3-2.
O'Brien, O'Day, two Irish lads that two games ago were all about moving that puck up and down the ice and really were the heroes of that game. And maybe 3 games ago, it seems like the whole season's kind of going together here, Zach. So good to see those two back together. I think they're a great combo.
Panachik wins it clean, back into his own zone, and we're underway again. Jan Salak with this left wing side. Salak fires a shot, blockered away by Rutledge. Behind the net it goes. O'Brien will put away Salak into the wall. Fred Hine will find this one. Held in by Branchik, center point. Over to the left for Bakor. Stan Bakor, a shot deflected by Salak and kicked away by Rutledge. O'Brien takes a tumble in the corner, gets it to O'Day, and now he gets it back to his D partner, who's back on his feet. Long stretch pass. That one touched by Mangone. No, but he was going to win the race to icing, so Paulin sticked it away. Fred Hine drops it back, and Carolina trying to rush now. Here's Cardinal. Gets around one man. Fires from the right circle. Save made Rutledge. Rebound. Cleared away eventually. Chase Fallis sends it ahead. Dominic Fate in front of his own bench. Lost it. Turnover. Petrantonio sent that one wide in the glove hand. Couldn't get around Cangelosi cleanly. Cardinal held off for a moment, and then he shifts it in. Brody Duncan will shoot it right back, and Paulin will cover it up for the whistle. 17:27 left to go here in the third. Still 3-2 Carolina.
Duncan and Cardinal having a little bit of a conversation there. Duncan didn't like the way the Cardinal finished that check a little bit high, and Brody letting him know that if you want to apologize to me, you make sure you get me a couple of peeps for Sunday.
Face off. That's next Sunday, Scott. Easter's not this Sunday.
Oh.
Face off to the right of Paulin. Get your holidays confused?
No, but I love my peeps.
Jaswal with this in the far side circle. He gets it right back as his pass was deflected back to him. Over to the left wing wall. Keplinger a shot, blockered away by Rutledge. Petrantonio slows it up in the corner, behind for Duncan. Now up the wall. It's found by Krupp. He tried to go through his legs on that, and Sikos able to hold it in. Seth Enser, near side circle, too far out of the reach of Petrantonio. Down the ice it goes, no icing. Pouncey has it at the circles, and Columbus gets a change. Keplinger, left wing side, shoots that one in, finishing his check, Seth Enser. Now here's Connor Fries on the far circle in his own zone. Fries gets the wheels turning, dodges a check, shoots it into the zone. Cangelosi first on it in the corner, though. Bondarenko couldn't race after it. Bakor got to it first, gives it up to Keplinger. Cross ice pass, off the boards. Connor Fries couldn't get his stick to it. Carolina's got it here. Cardinal a shot, and that one well wide. Mac Jansen will have it near side boards. He slows it up, puts it in the path of Schultz, who's moving up ice. Schultz to Fries. That one misread on the boards, and Butita takes away, gives it to Cangelosi. Pass to the middle, save made Rutledge, and he'll cover it up for the whistle. 16:16 to go in the third, 3-2, Thunderbirds lead.
And either team really with much of a scoring opportunity here, and we've got some guys behind play here.
Face off coming to the right of Rutledge. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Columbus River Dragons Radio Network. Back underway here in the Civic Center. Columbus has it behind their own net. 16:06 left to go here in the Victoryland third period. Carolina 3, Columbus 2. Jake Schultz dodges around one man, uses the boards to get around another, but Cangelosi got to that puck first on the loose puck deke. Butita gets it over to Cardinal, 2-on-2 as he hits the line right wing side. Tommy Cardinal trying to get around a man. That was O'Brien. Now he moves it up the wall. Left point found by Peshtuka. His shot, good block in front. And now getting the wheels turning, it's Nate O'Brien. From the left wing side, he's trying to get around Butita. Those two rub shoulders. Found by Fate, rimmed around, and will be collected back at the red line by Mangone for Columbus. Mangone over for Graham. Good chip, get around a man. Graham, right circle, fires a shot. Save made. Paulin caught that right on the chest and kept it in the paraphernalia, and he'll get a whistle coming up to his left 15:24 to go here in the third. Dragons still trail by 1. That was a pretty good chance right there for MJ Graham.
It was, and Paulin doing a nice job. That's a tough place to make that save. Not only a tough place to make the save, Zach, it's a tough place to hold on to the puck without giving up that rebound.
Face-off coming to the left of Paulin. It'll be Graham to go against Panachik. Panachik will box out now and win it. And Peshtuka from behind the net gives it up. Doe intercepted. Oh, loose in the middle there. And Mangone had a wave at it but couldn't get his stick to it. O'Brien with it. Getting the legs turning as he moves to the far side of the ice from the red line. Dumps this one in. Rimmed around. Branchik with it here. Chips around Doe. Salak takes it along the wall. And now Mangone can't hold in as Panachik clears to center. Enser with this puck. Gives up to Mangone. Right wing side. He flips it towards net. Save made Paulin right in the breadbasket, and he'll take it for immediate timeout. 14:51 left to go here in the third. Carolina 3, Columbus 2 on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Why would you buy a Harley from Fort Benning Harley-Davidson? I don't know if we have enough time. We'll take anything on trade. If it's got a VIN, you can trade it in. Lending options for all credit types. A massive, fresh inventory of Harley-Davidson. From the top-of-the-line CVO to your first bike on a budget. A staff full of cool people who know what they're doing. Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. Proudly supporting the military. Ride free because of the brave. Williams Road in Columbus. FortBenningHD.com.
We are back here at the Civic Center. 14:51 left to go in the third. Carolina 3, Columbus 2. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Offensive zone draw for the Dragons, who are looking for an equalizer late in this contest. Carolina will win it, though. Pouncey trying to move it up the far wall. Held in left point. A shot high over the bar. Collected off of the springy backboards by Fallis. Fallis down into the corner. Finds Jay Krupp. He's checked there by Branchik. Krupp tries to pick it out. It was loose in the center there for a minute and hopped over Petrantonio's stick. Then back the other way comes Keplinger. Keplinger, left circle, shot, save made. Rutledge hangs on to that one, gives up no rebound. 14:27 to go here in the third. Carolina 3, Columbus 2.
Boys are getting a little feisty there with a shove here and a push there, and you know we play each other a lot, and this is our rivalry, Zach. If these two teams, and a lot of respect for each other, but also a lot of, I don't say hatred, but
disdain.
Disdain.
Is that a good word for you?
It might be a tough word.
Face-off coming to the right of Rutledge. Seacoast will win it. Jaswal has it. Left wing hash. Played to the middle, and a deflection by White was sent wide. Schultz took a check. Puck is loose there behind the net. Now Schultz will move it. Bondarenko let it go by him. Out to center. Found by Roshan Jaswal. Deflected into the zone by White, and Schultz will give chase again near side corner. Schultz slows it up side of the net and looks to start up a rush. River Dragons attacking left to right across your TV screens and radio dials in this Victory Land third period. Pass ahead. Getting around a man, Zemlichka. Left circle shot, save made. Rebound loose there. And a chance still deflected. Paulin down halfway in the net. It goes over the bar. Connor Fries with it. Right wing corner to Zemlichka. Right wing hash with it. Zemlichka gives it back for Fries. A shot. Save made. Paulin still loose between Schultz's legs. Now a chance. Zemlichka fires. Blocked in front. Dominic Fate gets there. Fries a chance. Loose side of the net. Bondarenko with it. And a pass out of the reach of Schultz. And Paulin can go retrieve his goal stick. Rutledge hustling. Gets it back up to the Carolina line. Connor Fries dumps this one in, left wing corner. Cangelosi trying to chip it out. Tommy Cardinal couldn't help it. And Mac Jansen holds in left point. Bondarenko from behind the net. Loose there for a chance. Paulin holds on to his post as Connor Fries was looking to sneak one home. Fries from his belly, able to get a pass off. Left point to O'Day. Right point, O'Brien with it here. Nate O'Brien looking for space. O'Day, one-timer, and that one goes wide. Off the backboards through the legs of Paulin, and down the ice it goes. Icing here against Carolina. They are not going to be able to change. Columbus all of a sudden with the Thunderbirds on their heels, but still cannot find the equalizer.
It was great hockey there and great opportunities. Unfortunately, we just could not come away with a with a goal there. We did everything but score. And we got one of the officials that got hurt a little bit, and he's skating around. But now Carolina's going to take a timeout. I think that's probably a smart play.
Timeout, Andre Nietzsche and the Carolina
Well, you can't take a
Thunderbirds.
timeout. It's icing.
Is that the rule now?
Who knows? I think sometimes it's like, whose line it is anyway?
No, I think the referees are realizing that too. So Cangelosi being told to go back to the face-off dot. And the face-off will come to the left of Chris Paulin. Cangelosi v. Graham on this draw. It's a tired Thunderbird unit out there. What can this new, fresh River Dragons unit do? Graham wins it clean. O'Day a shot. Glove save Paulin. And now Carolina can get that change they so desperately needed. 12:53 to go here in the third.
You know, they should probably be charged with a timeout. You take a false timeout, right?
Well, but then you just take away the timeout, right?
That's what I would have done.
Okay. I was confused what you were saying.
Then again, let's remember, had Columbus done it, I would have said, it's an honest mistake. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a homer.
A man of integrity, you certainly are, Scott.
Not too much.
Face-off coming to the left of Paulin. Graham to take this draw against Panachik. Panachik takes his time getting into the face-off circle, and he'll win it, getting it back to Peshtuka. Chops down by Austin Doe. He gets it back to Enser left point. Enser a blast wide of the blocker hand on Chris Paulin. Mangone ties up with Salak, near side boards along the hash marks. O'Day puts it back into that scrum. Branchik checked there by Graham. Moving it along the wall, finds Doe. Austin Doe being held up a bit. Now it's collected Carolina's way. Branchik spins away from a hit, and now Salak plays it right wing side to Panachik. Panachik at the dots. Good job by Seth Enser to hold him up and clash sticks. Right point. Here's Jaswal with it. Now for Branchik left point. He lets one go. A deflection by Panachik and wide on that far post. Heads up by Branchik to find him there in the slot.
Absolutely, and he doesn't miss too many of those.
Here's Mangone drive. Save made Paulin. Rebound spilled out to the slot, but Columbus changing here.
Both teams with great opportunities, Zach.
12 minutes left to go here in the third. Rimmed around the boards by Jaswal. Far side collected by Keplinger. He's back behind his goal line. And now Jaswal on the near side sends it ahead. Panachik looking for some skating space. He's got it. Coming into the zone. Top of the right circle. Save made. Rutledge standing atop his crease. And no rebound given up. Jake Schultz watching after this. Also a little bit of pushing and shoving here. It looks like Jake Kroup's going after a man. That's Zach White.
Well, White and Kroup have had issues all series.
And some more pushing and shoving here. We're seeing some referee gesturing. And Kroup just went and gave away the puck. So Kroup's going to go sit. And did this even up with Zach White? I don't think it did, judging by the way the referees are moving everything around.
No, it didn't. And
so that's 2 minutes up on the boards against Kroup. And this will be the third Houston Clinic penalty kill of the night. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength.
We're lucky we didn't get a second one for delay of game for throwing the puck out of the surface after the...
Well, you know Jay Kroup, he's a man of the people. Got to give away a souvenir on the way to the box.
I'm going to take $2.37 out of his paycheck, giving away my pucks.
Hey, we just got a fresh batch of pucks. You can't complain about that anymore, I thought.
Still cost. Those pucks don't grow on trees. Well, actually, they kind of do. I think rubber comes from trees, doesn't it?
I'm not here to argue semantics.
You know what?
I'm here to tell you about the Houston Clinic penalty kill.
We need to put one of those information. We've been talking about math, and now we're talking about rubber tree plants, and it's such educational, this game of hockey.
Next time we're on WTVM, we'll make sure we get a fact checker, and we'll just lower thirds everything you're saying.
No, we don't want to do that.
Left circle, Josh Keplinger with it. Down into the corner, White, top of the slot. Pouncey a shot, blocked by Petrantonio. 2-on-1 the other way. Petrantonio with Fallis on his right. Carolina's hustled back. Petrantonio off the crossbar. Into the mesh and out of play. Oh, that would have been big for the Columbus captain. Maybe an inch away from a bar down and in shorthanded goal. This game remains 3-2 Carolina.
That poor captain of ours just cannot catch a break. He's always had opportunities, and it's always a post or it's a bad bounce or, but here's the thing, Zach. Once one goes in, all of a sudden he's just going to start just filling the basket.
Offensive zone draw here for Columbus while they're shorthanded for another minute 42. Kroup with a roughing minor. Connor Fries taking this draw against Panachik. Panachik will win it back to Branchik. And here come the Thunderbirds back the other way. Branchik laying it off. Peshtuka sends it ahead. Panachik, it's in his feet. Salak ends up picking it out for his teammate. Salak, right wing corner. He's being given some pushes and shoves. Weird hop off the kick plate. Now Columbus trying to come back the other way. Here's Nate O'Brien with some speed. O'Brien, left wing circle, trying to get around Branchick, and a good stick there from the defenseman. Takes it away. Jan Salak, far side circle. Mac Jansen right in the way of him. He spins it away and gets a pass to Branchick as he's into the zone. Dropping it back for Panachik. Pass across. Right circle. Backdoor. They score. What a beauty of a play. Fred Hein fed David Branchick. And it's 4-2 power play goal. 10:47 to go in the third.
Yeah, there's no defense against that. That's tic-tac-toe, and the back door is wide open, and they make it 4-2. And I don't know if it's an ill-advised penalty, but it's a tough penalty to take. And now we're down by 2 with 10 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here in the third period.
9:13 mark of the third period. It had been a while since we'd seen a goal in this one. And this one goes Carolina's way. David Branchick, the Prostyov Czech Republic native, has his second goal of the season. This one on the power play, assist going to Fred Hein and Stan Bakor. River Dragons now 2 for 3 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight. Jake Schultz takes a check, couldn't get it in over the line. Carolina gets it back and they'll dump it down, and Rutledge will slow it up. Rimmed around, found there by Schultz, and now it's played to Zemlichka near side circle. Sent up ahead, too far for Mangone. Bakor put it right back into Mangone's body. Mangone right circle, save made and rebound. Parried away by Paulin, away from the Columbus attackers. And now Butita's got a 2-on-1 chance the other way. Butita right circle. Bad save made there by Rutledge. Rebound popped up into the slot. Butita got it back left circle to the high slot. White fires, and a save made by Rutledge. Mangone was selling out, taking away the low traffic. Here's Jaswal back in his own zone, near side circle. Pouncey will deflect that one in. And racing after it is Seth Enser. Enser off the wall, trying to go to himself. Gets it around Keplinger, but at the Carolina blue line, it's taken away. Now here's Zach White. Good stop-start move. Thunderbirds just in on sides. And now dropping to a knee. That's Bondarenko. Caught a tough rut in the ice. White for Seacoast in the corner. Fries will pin him along the wall. Right wing corner with it here. White trying to move it to the middle. Knocked off a body. Back onto his stick. And now Keplinger to the top. Pouncey. Right point, moves it down into the corner for Seacoast. Seacoast with it at the hash marks. Fries giving chase, pass to the middle. Nobody home in a white jersey, and Zemlichka will flip this one out to center with 9:10 left to go here in the third.
And here's another opportunity for Carolina.
Zach White, left circle. That was a good stretch pass by the Thunderbirds. Columbus quickly, though, changes that. Now here comes Mac Jansen, right wing with some space. Jansen stops up. He has to wait for reinforcements. Columbus is in the midst of their own change.
Jansen had absolutely no help and made a smart move, dumps it in the corner, Zach, and we're able to get everybody changed.
Here's Branchick. He has the last goal in this one. He drops it off to Fred Hein. He took a check. Branchick got it back off the boards to himself. Left circle, spins it back in the corner. Now here to Peshtuka. Left point, a shot. Save made Rutledge, and no rebound given up. We get immediate timeout. 8:35 left to go here in the Victoryland third period. Carolina 4, Columbus 2. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
With refined finishes and open concept spaces, each floor plan at Summer Lake Apartments brings you unparalleled luxury and comforts. Smith Station's most beloved apartment homes show a purely contemporary feel, and this beautiful community playfully highlights the lush grounds and serene fishing lake. Summer Lake Apartments boasts community amenities such as the resort-style swimming pool. Schedule a tour today at summerlakeapts.com or give them a call at 334-298-1543. CM Landscaping in Fort St. Georgia is your go-to for all your landscaping needs. They are a quality company looking to build your next dream backyard and provide upscale, high-quality work. Whether it is landscape installation, lighting, grading, or water drainage, CM Landscaping can get the job done. Give them a call at 205-955-3159. And don't forget to give them a like on Facebook, too. CM Landscaping, 205-955-3159.
We are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Carolina 4, Columbus 2, 8:35 to go here in the Victoryland third period. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Thunderbirds have doubled their lead recently. A power play goal, some tic-tac passing. David Branchick has his second of the season, second in this weekend. Dumped into the zone by Carolina, and Columbus will go retrieve. They need 2 goals in the next 8:20 to pull something out of this. Fallis with this left wing side, a pass ahead. Petrantonio waved at it, sent wide. Fallis a chance, short angle, and Paulin held on to his post. Fallis from behind the net, able to kick it back to his stick from behind himself. Nice play there. Right point, O'Day. Left point, O'Brien. Looking for a shooting lane. None there. Keeps moving his feet. O'Brien fakes the shot. Now a pass over to O'Day. O'Day puts this one down into the corner. Fallis will get there first. Fallis on the forehand with it. Right wing side off of his stick and collected there by Butita. A couple of 14s collide. Petrantonio heading off for a change. Couldn't touch that puck. Carolina will go ahead and dump it in, and they start a wholesale change of their own. 7:40 to go here in the third.
Yeah, fresh legs out for everybody.
Turnover in the neutral zone, but White was slow coming back, and Keplinger couldn't come in on a rush, so Columbus will get it back on the delayed offside touch-up. Here's Schultz over for MJ Graham, left wing, 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Graham takes a check, rushing in after the puck, checks Sikos into the boards. Keplinger with it, boxing out Mangone. Austin Doe getting involved as well. Doe trying to get it away from Pouncey, but the Carolina defenseman gets there first. White across, pass behind Keplinger. He's able to get it, though, and he backhand chips it down. Zemlichka will find it in the corner. He takes a hit there from White. White trying to come out with it. He does get there to the middle. Pad save made by Rutledge from in close. Great stop there from the Columbus netminder. Here's MJ Graham, can't get it out. Peshtuka holds in left point, between the legs, drop pass to Panachik. Jake Schultz just sends it out, but only to center, and Branchik slaps it back in 100 feet. 6:45 left in the third, and weird hop off the stanchion, and Jared Rutledge had to be keen to that at the side of the net. Still 4-2 Carolina, and Columbus starting to get hemmed in here late. Not a good sign.
I think you need to quit saying weird bounce there, because everything off that board goes somewhere weird.
So you mean a bounce you're expecting becomes the weird bounce.
The unusual bounce that we expect. But you're absolutely right. Carolina's gotten hemmed in here, and ever since that penalty, it's just kind of taken the momentum from them. I mean, they are occasionally getting the breaks, but they're not getting any passes. You got to put 3 good passes on each other's sticks to get the puck movement, and we're just not doing that right now.
Panachik will win it. Peshtuka holds in center point. His shot, that one surprised Rutledge. Rebound loose in the crease in front of him. Salak picks it out, goes behind the net with it, thought about the wraparound, and he was headed off at the far post. Panachik has it in the near side corner. Back for Peshtuka, holds in left point. Now for Panachik, left wing hash. Big check put on there. And here comes Columbus back the other way. Ivan Bondarenko got around one, but couldn't get back to the puck because it was too far in front of himself. Here's Mac Jansen. He gets around Branchik. Left circle. Wade stops up. What a sliding play. Yuri Peshtuka knocks that away before he could get the pass off.
Wow, veteran defenseman and one of the best in the league, and makes a smart play there.
Here's Seth Enser with a lot of space. Takes this up ice. At the red line. Chips it off the wall. Fallis will send it in deep, and Enser will continue to race. Stan Bakor, checked by Enser. Fallis has it left wing corner. Tied up there with Cangelosi. Trying to pick it out of feet is Dominic Fate. It's 2-on-1, and Fallis is going to come out with it from the low side of that pile to the middle, and that one hit Krupp in the skates. Krupp had a golden opportunity in front, couldn't get it in the wheelhouse. O'Day, left point, shot deflect, save made Paulin. In tight, Chase Fallis probably too close to deflect that past him, and Fallis and Cangelosi get to know each other once again. 5:38 to go in third, still 4-2 Carolina.
Yeah, Cangelosi had a nice, had a handful of Fallis' stick and got away with it. And a smart play if you get away with it. Normally it's a holding penalty, but that prevents Fallis from getting good wood on that puck.
Face-off coming to the right of Chris Paulin. Tied up in the feet, and it'll eventually go Carolina's way. Jaswal up the wall. Petrantonio holds in right point and plays it down behind the cage. Pouncey with it, far corner. And this one sent out off the stick of Jaswal. Down to the Columbus Blue. It'll be a D-to-D pass between Zemlichka and Schultz. Schultz waiting it out near side boards. Tommy Sikos all over him. Forces him to retreat behind his own net. 5:10 left to go here in the third. Columbus needs 2 to get something out of this game. Sent ahead, Jay Krupp. Lost it as soon as he got over the line. Sikos chips this away. And now here's Zemlichka. In front of his own bench, Zemlichka, Krupp, one-touch pass, and that one went through the legs of a man and now dumped into the zone off of Tommy Sikos' stick. Gloved out of the air by Rutledge, and he'll take a whistle. 4:50 to go here in the third. Dragons are trying to find ways to penetrate the zone, but they just can't complete passes, Scott.
No, I'm kind of surprised at this point that the Dragons haven't taken a timeout. I mean, you're under 5 minutes. You got to score 2 goals, which is very, very doable. But right now, they don't seem like a team that's going to do it.
Face-off coming to the right of Rutledge. Panachik and Graham on this draw. Graham will win it, and O'Brien, using the cover of the net, has some space all of a sudden. Gets it over to MJ Graham. Wheels turning. Puts it into the right wing corner. Peshtuka slaps it around. Stopped up there. Fred Hine juggling it on the top of his stick. And now here's Panachik 2-on-1 with Salak. Peter Panachik, right wing circle. Pass across Jan Salak. He scores. Helps being 6'5" when you have a wingspan like that. Pulled that puck back to the forehand. Wasn't the greatest of passes from Panachik, but Jan Salak finds the back of the net. 5-2. Carolina looks poised to take this one with 4.5 to go here in the third.
Yeah, that could have been the nail in the coffin there, and Columbus making their own worst enemy. MJ Grand just doing the dump in the corner, and nobody able to get it, and Carolina able to come out and make a couple long passes and put it in the back of our net. And it's a shame because I think Jared Rutledge has done a nice job tonight in net. He has absolutely had not very he hasn't had much help at all, Zach.
Jan Salak, the Trebich Czech Republic native, has his 6th goal of the year. Assists on this one going to Peter Panachik and Fred Hine. 5-2. Thunderbirds lead in this one. 4 minutes and 20 to go in the third. Rutledge will stop this one on a dump in, lay it off behind the net. Columbus has to go now. Mac Jansen had his stick clash. Zemlichka is able to find it at the red line. Tommy Cardinal knocks it away from him. Now here's Schultz. He puts a check onto Cardinal to keep him out of the zone. Flipped out there by Fries, put it into Schultz, and now he goes across to Zemlichka. Back over for Schultz. He moves this one up ahead at the red line. Pass across right onto the tape of Fallis, trying to go to the middle. That one knocked off of his stick and flutters out into the neutral zone where Zemlichka is waiting for it. 3:45 to go in the third.
And you just see the puck there. Schultz just tried to drive it in deep and didn't get good lumber on it, and it's just been the way the game's going for us.
Dominic Fate from behind his own net sends it down ice. Rutledge will stop it up there, and Brody Duncan takes now.
Duncan
near side circle, going to start up this rush, and he'll chip it in from the red. And look out, Carolina's got it back. Pass across. Oh, Zach White had that go off of his foot. Nothing he could do there. You were saying, Scott.
I was going to say, besides the fact that we've given up 12 goals in 2 games, the bottom line is we've only scored 2. You're not going to win very many hockey games only scoring a total of 2 goals every game.
2 goals per game.
Per game.
Before. Keplinger left circle, save made there by Rutledge. He makes another save in this one. Seacoast right point, rims this one around. Keplinger going to get first on it at the hash marks. Now it's found here by MJ Graham, and Brody Duncan is very frustrated. I think he got caught up high. He is holding on to something. He's trying to finish out this shift. Seth Enser behind his own net. Teams are changing behind this, and Duncan can get off. 2:40 to go here in the third. You see anything there, Scott?
Well, yeah, he pinched his hand, it looked like, on the boards there, and it's probably more of a stinger. And the fact that we're getting beaten doesn't help things.
Man going into the zone, left wing side. He slows it up, and Fred Hine takes it away from him. Down the ice it goes, and O'Brien with it on the far side circle. O'Brien from behind his own net comes around with it, trying to go coast to coast. Panachik knocks it away from him, and Carolina has possession once again on the near side boards. 2:10 left to go here in the third. And now the team's just playing a bit of ping pong. Schultz up ahead. Here's Mac Jansen, right circle. Jansen with some space, fires glove, saved by Paulin. Cut down the angle with a high glove, and a penalty coming up here. Hooking is the signal given. 2:01 to go in the third. Hey, a chance for something maybe, Scott.
Salak's going to go to the box. He got beat there, and instead of keeping his feet moving, he put the big stick on the opponent there. And actually a smart penalty to take. Mangone, you give him too much room, Zach, and he's going to put the puck in the back of the net. So we'll see here. You know what? Frankly, I'd pull the goalie. Why not?
2 minutes left to go here. Well, 2:01, I should say, up in the third, but 2 minutes up to Salak, and it's the third diverse power play of the night for the River Dragons, 0 for 2 previous. Schultz has it, top of the right circle. Stick save made there by Paulin. Bacour trying to rim this one around. Left point held in there by Columbus. Trentonio with it. Schultz a blast wide of the glove hand from the right circle. White can't get it out. Zemlichka holds in, and now he's got it back. Left circle at the dot. Zemlichka to the middle. Petrantonio loose there on Paul, and he covers up, and he gets the whistle. 1:39 to go here in the third. Fallis gets knocked down there by Dominic Fate, and the former teammates touch gloves about it. 5-2 left to go here in the 5-2. 1:39 left to go here in the Victory Lane third period.
Yeah, and you're right. A lot of former teammates here, and on the ice, your enemies; off the ice, your friends again. But a lot of respect between the clubs, and the Dragons are hoping at this point, make it 5-3. Maybe you get an empty net goal here, but unfortunately, Face-off. They win the face-off. It goes all the way down the other side, and so we're going to have to restart.
Jake Schultz will collect it right in front of Rutledge. 90 seconds left to go here in the third, and pretty much the same left on the Salak penalty. Schultz gets the wheels turning. He moves it up ice. Right wing side, chipped into the zone. Stan Bacor with it in the corner. Petrantonio takes it off of him. Couldn't move along the goal line, though, as Panachik tied up his stick. To the right point, Zemlichka. Now for Jansen. Petrantonio with it. Back for Jansen in the corner. Up the right wing wall to Zemlichka at the point. Down back into the corner. Petrantonio finds it. He evades Dominic Fate for a moment. Rimmed around the boards. Chase Follis with it here behind the net. 1 minute left to go in the Victory Land third period. Zemlichka back to the top. Now left wing circle found here. Over to O'Brien. Pass left circle. Petrantonio and a pad save made there by Paulin. Petrantonio up for Jansen. Now back for the captain. 40 seconds left to go here in the third. A pass across. White couldn't knock it out of the air, but he interrupted the pass. Tying up along the near side boards. Follis gets it to Jansen. Now with some space. Zemlichka left circle. And a good diving block there by Panachik, getting his stick in the lane. 28.8 left to go here in the third. All done pretty much in this one, Scott, except for the shouting. Carolina 5, Columbus 2.
And you see the difference right now. Peter Panachik, who again, just probably the best forward, I think, in the league. There's no reason to be diving at the puck. You got a 3-goal lead. There's under 30 seconds left. But he dives at the puck, Zach. He knocks it out, prevents any kind of scoring opportunity. And that's why Carolina, they're well coached, and they got a lot of talent.
Jaswal will dump this one down. Carolina shorthanded, so no chance for icing. O'Brien has this behind his own net. 15 seconds left to go here in the third. One more rush, chance for something. Feel good during the week as Columbus now gets ready for Port Huron. Connor Fries, left wing side, trying to get around Pouncey. Held in at the left point by O'Brien. Chipped down into the corner. Bondarenko with it. 2 seconds and one. Butita takes it away. And Carolina has come into Columbus and earned themselves a sweep. Only the 2-game variety, but now all of a sudden, their last 5 games, Carolina has 15 points out of 15 possible. And this is making these FPHL standings and the 2 spots available in the Ignite Cup playoffs, all of a sudden a 3-horse race.
Listen, I think Carolina's the best team in the league right now. I thought we were, but they seem to be headed north, Zach. We seem to be headed a little south.
Columbus salutes the crowd here. Carolina gives stick taps to Chris Paulin, their netminder tonight. And the Thunderbirds come away with all 3 points once again in a 5-2 victory. Let's take a break. When we come back, post-game show starts up next. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Spirits as smooth as the blues. Swamp Fox Distilling Company is now open for tours and tastings 6 days a week. The best damn spirits in the world, right here in Buena Vista, Georgia, only 30 minutes from Columbus. Visit our website to book your tour today, swampfoxdistillingco.com.
It's been over a dozen years, Columbus, but finally we can say it, baseball is back. The Columbus Chattahoots will call Golden Park home in 2021, and you can reserve your spot now for every home game this season with a season ticket membership. Visit GoHoots.com/tickets to get started on picking your ideal seat to see the Hoots take the field in June. Members get all sorts of perks too, like merchandise savings, playoff ticket priority, and more. Full season packages start as low as $125 and are available at GoHoots.com/tickets. GoHoots.com/tickets.
Want to hear your message here? Or maybe get prime signage in the Civic Center at ice level for every River Dragons game this season? Corporate partnerships with Ignite Sports are available by calling 706-507-4625. And it's not just hockey either. Baseball comes back in June with the Columbus Chattahoots flying into town. So get in on all the great opportunities we have this season. Custom pricing options are always available to fit any budget. Call 706-507-4625 to learn more. Again, 706-507-4625.
It's time for the post-game show on the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Tonight's show is brought to you by Express Printing, Fort Benning Harley-Davidson, Impact Performance RX, and B&B Broadcasting. Now with a recap of tonight's action, here's Zach DeBozart.
Welcome back in here to the Columbus Civic Center, everybody. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Jonathan Hoppy. Jonathan, the River Dragons debut on WTVM unfortunately doesn't go their way. They fall 5-2 tonight. For me, and I know for you watching, after that second intermission when we talked about it was 3-2 and there was no scoring in that second period, you thought that next goal was going to carry a lot of momentum. It took to the 9:13 mark of the third period. Unfortunately, it was Carolina's. It was a power play goal, and you can kind of tell from there that one might have been the nail in the coffin.
You've got to give the Thunderbirds a lot of credit. The way they played, specifically at the end of the game, too, when it was already in hand, they knew they were going to win. But that last penalty kill, that's what impressed me. They got the momentum, and they never gave it up. They did not give the River Dragons a chance to come back in this game.
Yeah, they are a team that does not care what the score line is. They're going to give it their all every single time, and it's why they've clawed themselves back into the FPHL standings. We will get you an update on that during the extended radio and YouTube post-game show for here on TV, though. I mean, you just know off of that loss, and Carolina now with 15 points out of their last 15, they're climbing those standings. They're making what a lot of people thought that a Columbus-Elmira series was coming up with those two spots. Carolina has very, very strongly injected themselves into the conversation.
Make no mistake, it's now a three-horse race, and you could feel that in this building because when we found out the format, it's like, okay, Elmira, Columbus, you feel pretty good about those two. We've swept the Thunderbirds coming in. Well, Thunderbirds sweep this shorter two-game set, and now things are completely different. So they'll have to regroup. You could tell this was a statement series in the FPHL. We saw fans in our YouTube chat commenting, this is now a toss-up, and this was a big statement for Carolina.
Indeed it was. For Columbus, they now look ahead to a three-game set against the Port Huron Prowlers Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, of course, to avoid Easter coming up. They'll have a three-game set against Carolina, then a three-game set against Port Huron, and then that finishes out the season. So really, when you look at it, you've basically got 3 series left. Yes, 2 are against Port Huron, but every point is going to be precious. And oh, by the way, that season finale on Sunday, April 18th, you're going to be able to see it on WTVM 9.2 Bounce. So we're not done with TV just yet. I don't think you'll be able to join us, Jonathan. You've got responsibilities with the news later.
Yeah, thanks for giving me a break early.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't. I
Did
guess
you
I
get a
still
break?
work.
I
but
feel like your shift might be longer here. Is it?
It was different. It was
Yeah.
a change of scenery. But I can't wait to be back with Radek and Brennan tonight at 11. So we will resume our normal activities later this evening.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's going to do it for our TV coverage here tonight. Jonathan, thanks so much for joining in with us. Thanks, of course, to Scott Brand, who was here with us on the call as well. It was a lot of fun to get on WTVM News Leader 9. The score might not have gone our way, but we're happy each and every one of you were able to watch us in the comfort of your own homes. For those of you watching on television, this will conclude our coverage on YouTube and on the River Dragons Radio Network. We finish up the show with an extended version of the post-game show right after this break. Don't go anywhere. One more time, your final score, Carolina 5, Columbus 2. This has been Columbus River Dragons Hockey.
Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
Looking for the best pizza in town for the price? Look no further than Pizza Pronto in Columbus. Pizza Pronto on 2nd Avenue in downtown Columbus has some of the best dishes around, and they aren't stingy with the toppings either. Pizza, pasta, kebabs, and more. It's all great at Pizza Pronto. Call in a to-go or delivery order at 706-596-9855. That's 706-596-9855. Give them a like on Facebook and enjoy some of your favorite meals today.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel? Or want to get your hands on some Torch and Scorch plushies? Look no further than our new merch website, ourdragonsmerch.com. There you'll find great deals on apparel, jerseys, souvenirs, and more. New items being added every month, so there's always something to be looking for to keep your game day look fresh. So what are you waiting for? Visit ourdragonsmerch.com right now for the only team licensed apparel around. Again, ourdragonsmerch.com. ourdragonsmerch.com.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center on the postgame show, River Dragons fall to the Thunderbirds for the second straight night, 5-2 the score line here. Carolina takes all 6 points out of 6 from this series. They're now on a 5-game winning streak where they have 15 points out of their last 15, and the Thunderbirds are climbing up the FPHL standings. As we take a look around the FPHL, there is another game in action. Won't be over, but we can kind of glean what the situation will be come the end of the night as we take a peek into McMorran Arena. Elmira 1, Port Huron 1, 5 minutes gone in the second period there. Of course, Columbus fans are going to be cheering for the Prowlers, if you will, because Elmira in second place going to be on the heels of Columbus if they get a result out of this game. Not exactly sure what the points percentage, if they will be right on par, maybe even above them, but tough to project that out right now. Port Huron got the scoring first, shorthanded. It was Steve Leonard, and then about 3 minutes later, Carter Shinkarik. An even strength goal for Elmira. That's how it sits 1-1. Both those goals were in the first period, by the way, and there is still about 14 minutes to go in the second period. Taking a peek at the Southern Hockey scoreboard in the SPHL, there were some late starts because games in the Central Time Zone. Battle of Alabama, Birmingham, and Huntsville are tied 1-1 through 20 minutes of play. Also tied 1-1 late in the first between Macon and Pensacola. 4:18 left to go in the Panhandle of Florida. We're going to take a quick peek into the Huntsville and Birmingham game, see what CJ Hayes is doing, the River Dragons call-up for Birmingham. It looks like our feed into that has slowed up a little bit. So while we're waiting for that, let's tell you about the ECHL. We had a full slate of action. South Carolina looks to be cruising to the win against Orlando. They're up 5-3, late stages in the third period in Charleston. Wheeling and Florida are tied 2-2 in the second period. And Greenville up 4-3 on Jacksonville. That one in the second period, a barn burner brewing there in South Carolina. Real quickly on the Birmingham side of things, their goal was scored by Cole Stallard. Logan Nelson and Anthony Florentino had the assists. CJ Hayes not in the lineup, being rotated out, I guess. Hadn't heard any injury news from him, so I guess just rotated out. In the NHL on the Southern Hockey scoreboard, we have got a good battle at the top of the Central. Carolina 3, Tampa Bay 2, 3:08 left to go in the second period there from Raleigh. Nashville's up 1-0 on Chicago, 1:36 left to go in the first period from the United Center. And Dallas is up 2-1 on the Florida Panthers, 4:42 to go in the first. But the Panthers are on a power play late in that opening frame, trying to tie it up before the intermission. That's the Southern Hockey scoreboard. By the way, quick peek over at the FPHL standings. With Elmira and Port Huron's games not finalized, right now Columbus sits at a 641 points percentage. Or excuse me, no, they have not updated those standings yet. Let's see if we can't get those updated, and let's take a break. When we come back, we'll try and give you the standings picture update, and we'll get you set and ready to go for next weekend's series against the Port Huron Prowlers. Don't go anywhere. The postgame show concludes after this on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
At the Country Inn & Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson.
Oral and maxillofacial Maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen, and Michael Jacobs practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Your vision, our drive. That's our motto at Express Printing, providing printing and copy services for big businesses and small families. We bring big ideas to the world of graphic design and printing. Visit us at 1520 13th Avenue in Columbus or call 706-323-5639. We can also be found online at the letter X, PressPrintingandDesign.com. Express Printing, if you can imagine it, we can do it.
Who's ready for baseball? Remember, fans, the Columbus Chattahoots come flying into town to bring baseball back to Columbus this summer, playing in the Sun Belt Baseball League. Stay up to date with everything going on with the team leading up to opening day by following the team on social media at Hoots on First. That's HOOTS on First on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Full season tickets are already on sale at gohoots.com/tickets. Get your seats now before they're gone. Don't miss a moment when baseball makes its long-awaited return to the Chattahoochee Valley.
Back here one final time on the Columbus River Dragons radio network. Saturday, March 27th. And I tell you what, we had a great game of hockey lined up. In Carolina, they just kept their foot on the gas pedal throughout, and they come away with the win 4-2 over your Columbus River Dragons as we look ready to sign this one off and get ready to turn the calendar to April and the final 3 series of the season for the River Dragons. With this being only a 2-game set, it's a chance to catch your breath on the Sunday and maybe even a little bit on the Monday, but you're starting early in the month of April because of Easter coming up. The River Dragons have a Thursday, Friday, Saturday set against the Port Huron Prowlers. Thursday and Friday are 7:35 puck drops. Saturday's a 2:05 puck drop to get everyone out and get the building changed over for Easter here in the Civic Center. And I'll tell you this, Friday, April 2nd is World Autism Awareness Day, and the River Dragons will be wearing autism awareness specialty jerseys that can be bid on LiveSource on the given night. Should be a lot of fun, money raised for a great cause. We'll have some more details later on throughout the week, give you some teasers in on the jerseys, and you'll also see some commercials running in as well. We'll be showing off a sort of a good take on the logo. Not really a new logo per se, but an autism awareness special logo for that particular game. Taking a look at that series, I mean, I know Port Huron's in the middle of a good set with Elmira, but if Columbus is able to really put Port Huron down and take 2 out of 3 or even take all 3 in that, you have to imagine Port Huron might be considering themselves defeated as they get down to the end part of the season, and you kind of want that if you're Columbus. You want the ability in a 4-team league to try and knock a team completely out of the standings and out of the playoff race, because for yourself, who find yourselves on the back heel a little bit, getting swept by Carolina, a chance to build some confidence and knowing that 6 of your final 9 games are against Port Huron. You got to come out and play well against them. And oh, by the way, in the middle of that, these Carolina Thunderbirds roll back into town. So every series, every game, every period is going to be important from here on out, and can't wait to bring it to you here on the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Of course, our 4-station radio network across 2 different states on YouTube. Thanks for those of you sticking around here during the post-game show. And, of course, big thanks to all of our crew at WTVM News Leader 9 getting this game on the air on the big station. We will have one more TV game. That's the season finale, Sunday, April 18th, against those Port Huron Prowlers. Can't wait to have you on bounce for that one. Until then, though, the next time you'll be hearing from us, Swamp Fox Distilling Company Coaches Show. That's on Tuesday, 6 to 7 from the studios at PMB. And then we will have coverage of the Port Huron Prowlers and Columbus River Dragons, 7:05 on the network on Thursday, April 1st. Big thanks to Chris McGuire and Drew Pierce for running things behind the scenes. Jamie Udet and Allison Holliday running social media as well for the River Dragons feed. My thanks to fellow commentators Scott Brand and Jonathan Hoppy during today's game. I'm Zach DeBozart, wishing you all a fun good night. One more time, your final score here from the Civic Center: Carolina 5, Columbus 2. Carolina gets the sweep on the Columbus River Dragons radio network.
Looking to upgrade your look with all the latest River Dragons apparel, or want to get your hands on some torch